Quick, somebody say something that would demonetize him.
Fuck, shit, ass, bitch.
Wow, thanks. Good job.
He goes back in the editing and just bleeps it.
Nope, that's too
Nah,
much
he
work.
doesn't have time. Yep.
That's too much
Who's
work.
who's got time to edit?
I mean, since you guys won't pay me to run games, I have to actually work, and it's bullshit.
Nah, you ain't getting nothing for it yet.
I
We're
know.
paying you an exposure.
You ain't gonna get nothing.
I don't want your exposure. Stop exposing yourself to me.
You're already
But-
taking all our information, so
Quiet intern.
like there's literally enough like voice of us online that people could make like AI that sound like us.
Yeah.
How do you know I haven't?
I
I
didn't
have-
say you did it. I'm
I
just
have
saying that it could be done.
I have these little
You'll
dolls,
start seeing
and
some
Got
some
I didn't see you playing with balance.
perfectly voiced deep fakes of Fable incoming. Look out.
Raz and Glitzik are now lovers.
Of course, we have to speak in our accents, Raz.
One
Alright.
accent.
Let's
I
get
got
this
about
party.
3 words of my vocabulary that I even give a shit about.
All right, everyone, roll me a 20.
Sure, I'm on Glitzik, not Maeve. May the force be with you.
Clearly, this is a scale of attractiveness.
Obviously, yeah. Reverse order, though, right?
Not quite. I mean,
Magnetic attractiveness.
Kruger's only that high because he's only got 2 things going for him. He's a big, muscly orc. Big and muscly. That's about all
I
he
was going
offers.
to say, and what's the second? All right, last session we did low to high, so tonight is high to low.
You're gonna make a killing on social dating sites.
Oh, yeah.
You're not supposed to kill them.
Ooh.
Oops.
I'm just saying what he would do.
Nice to meet
Alright.
you. Squeeze.
All right, Razavir, you're first, so 1d14, sir.
Oops. 1d14, not 4. 5.
That is
My old
incorrect.
question.
You're dead.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
All right,
I got another
Razavir.
character concept. Oh,
There's 37 more of me, you bastard.
I don't got as many backup ideas as I'm sure Naughty has, but
No one has that many.
Hide behind the mound of dead bards. Yes,
Yep. All right.
I got Bruga sitting in the corner.
that's right.
All right, we had this one last session too, I think. So Razavir, you have 1 minute to name one of Vargas's followers encountered at the bottom of Skull Mountain.
fuck. Insert demonetization.
No, my stock portfolio is already dying enough. Don't demonetize me, senpai.
Looks like I didn't say it enough times, Zarg. And guess what we're
I
getting this
know.
episode?
I know.
No, that's not it. I don't.
20 seconds.
I'm gonna have to skip. I don't got it.
It was a month ago.
2 weeks ago.
Thought I had something written
No, I
down.
don't think we had that last week.
We did not have it last week.
Correct. So 2 weeks ago.
We did not have it 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we
in
did.
the area
That-
that happened in, but I don't have the name of them.
That is a 0.
So you're saying it wasn't asked this month? Because the last time we played was the 28th of February.
Last time it was a different month, yes, but it was only 2 weeks ago. All right, Kruger, 1d14. I mean 1d13. Five. All right, Kruger, you got 1 minute to tell me who killed the Demi-Lich. 40 seconds.
I got a 1 in 4 chance because I never keep track of the killing blows.
Did Raz kill steal this one?
I'm just gonna say Kruger.
20. That is correct.
Ha!
Your answer was, "It's a me."
I was thinking about it. I was like, everyone except Kruger got their ass whooped in that fight, so there's a decent chance it was me.
Majority of the kills are performed by Kruger and Zakara, and then Glizzik, and then occasionally Raz will steal one. And
But
then
really, all the credit really does go to Raz, though, because I basically claim credit for the people who kill
Yep.
that I directly kept alive. So all me.
Oh, we're not saying you don't lead the team in assists.
If there was an assist stat, it's going to be triple digits.
all right, Glizzik 1d12.
Ooh, I get to use the odd die.
No, 12's even.
10.
Every time you get to roll it, you get to take a level in Barbarian.
Yay,
That's
more
how-
hit points.
All right,
Was-
Glizzik, you have 1 minute to tell me, what did Lachiel call Kruger?
The champion of the Reaper, the Reaper's champion.
That is incorrect.
But she did. She may have also called him something else. Said, kill everybody and keep the champion of the Reaper or whatever alive.
It's the first thing that she called him.
Carl?
All right, Zakara, 1d11. Guys, and your damn low numbers. Here you go, Glizzik. This one's for you. Zakara, you have 1 minute to tell me who defeated Gathnel.
No, he was at the bottom of Skull Mountain.
Don't tell Raz that.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
I don't even remember which one is which.
I do.
You're in a different plane of existence, good sir.
I know, but I still remember.
You can almost hear Glizzik's voice.
Very tiny, like inside of a balloon.
Every time Kruger breaks somebody's bones, he thinks about the bones that
20
Glizzik
seconds.
threw. Eyes get a little misty. I'm
Take-
so glad he's gone.
10.
Take a stab.
Kruger.
Incorrect.
You should have said Raz.
All right, you guys did poorly tonight. You got 4 last time, but only 1 tonight.
Gathnel is the one I stole the hands from to craft
In
stuff
all
with.
things, balance.
She was the girl lich. Gathnor was the boy lich.
The glitch.
Glitch.
That's better than blitch.
All right, you
That
guys
sounds
got
like
10
some sort of
points.
Dessert.
Hoodoo you voodoo, Blitch.
I'd like to have a strawberry blinch, please.
Dead Island. Very disappointed in that recent one.
We like to buy a broker for 10 points, please.
It's
Quiet,
almost
Maeve.
like you can still hear Galgrim with us.
He might be here next session.
Only
I was
barely.
about to say he just randomly appears in the vault with Glizzik.
Yeah, he's with me though, not with you guys.
He was a flea on you this whole time.
And I go, yes, an extra body.
He actually, is he actually might be here next week? Is he finally?
Not next week, but next session, yeah.
Well,
he might
next
be.
session, yeah.
Done
Let's
with
say
school?
time flies so fast. He's done with his classes already.
Next week he has finals.
Excellent. I might actually frickin' see him from time to time. I haven't heard head and tail of him in like 3 weeks.
And then so you're saying Mystic has no more class.
Ah,
He's never had class.
But I'm
I just assumed he was being locked in the basement to provide childcare.
Well, yeah.
That's the dad's role, right? You just get locked away and only let out for like a day a week to
No,
convince
you
everyone you're still alive.
you get out like every day to go to work, but then when you come home, you're locked in the basement. You guys spending any points this evening?
I feel like a mythic point is probably a good investment, if nothing
Nah.
else, to give Glizzik a little extra something in case he needs it for whatever's gonna happen in there.
Can I give Glizzik my extra mythic point?
Nope. You may not. So
But
I
that's
have
my vote.
okay.
Yes, I second it.
I'm fine. We got plenty to spend. Look what I posted in general
Mhm.
chat.
We got them, We could get a
Yeah.
little of everything.
Yeah, right.
It's canon. I photoshopped it.
There you go. Do we have a third vote for that?
Sure.
Yep.
We've
Well,
got
that
majority.
was 4. That means you pay double price. Excellent.
What is this, American math?
We could still pay double price and be just fine with our 109 current points.
Keep dreaming. All right. Each PC may put a total of 2 hero points on your sheet.
Excellent.
Although technically, I think I can do it now too, easily.
How do you get hero points for?
Out of caffeine, but I don't want to be out of caffeine.
Well, if you
Go get
can
more.
set us to 0, then yeah, I'm sure you can probably set us to 2.
I could do. I think I could do one at a time.
So you're not Lily Phillips, is what you're saying.
I don't know who that is, so
Never mind.
it's like when my son mentions all these names, I'm like, is that a person? And he's like, no, they're a rapper. I'm like, okay, sure.
Did your son just imply rappers aren't people?
No, I did.
I think
It's just
Arden
did.
did.
it's just the rapper that goes around the person. See?
I did.
With the W, rapper.
I swear he makes these names up until you look in their actual people.
Mm.
Give yourself some hero points there, Zakara.
I thought you were doing that.
Do you need any? None.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now zero them all out again, right? Alrighty. When last we left, it was a bit of a exciting finish, very unexpected finish. You were all down in Nabali's vault. He was bragging to you about his vault, about how no one can go in. You guys were trying a few things. And then he took Glizzik into the vault.
Appa.
And about 5 seconds later, the fucking portal just gone. At which point, Glizzik, Nabali looks at you as, what did you do?
What did you do? I don't
Wait,
think.
did you turn to him?
I don't think your vault's working anymore.
The door. We can't ever get out.
Is that not how it's supposed to be? I've never been in one of these before. I thought it was just a room,
No, we're
like a bag of holding.
well, yeah, exactly. We're
Okay,
we're in
well.
the astral plane.
I've been on an airship before, but
Can
never in a
you
plane.
plane travel?
Apparently so. We're here, aren't we?
No, I mean, well, without the portal, I can't.
It's very Naked Gun of you, Zarkin. Maybe with enough time.
What do you mean by time?
Like to come up with a spell to do something like that.
You don't have one?
Why would I have one? This is your place. How do you open the door?
It doesn't go away. I've been here dozens of times, hundreds maybe.
It opens for you, right?
No, it's always there. I come in here with you. You look at it and it disappears.
It disappeared, so I looked at it.
Oh my god! What have you done to us?
Nothing.
Can your friends
I
travel
blame
through?
your faulty room, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer.
No, I won't.
It's
Can
going to be ascending, but yeah.
can your friends travel through the planes? They seem fairly
No.
powerful, especially
I'm the-
that gnome.
I am the only magic user in our group. Tell me you got enough people
Well,
we
that-
can do a ritual, go home or something.
Now he wants to start being all complimenting.
I mean, we got soap, whatever that is over there in stasis. Tell me you got somebody else in here, like in an item or something that you can let out. Some dwarf
I'm gonna
trapped in a gem that's
I'm gonna have
100
you in
years
an
old.
item here.
You got a genie in a bottle in this place. I'm willing to make a monkey's paw wish here.
Are you gonna rub it the right way?
Uh-huh.
All right, cut back to the other three. You guys just standing there talking. Mugabu's like watching you. You see Nabali and Glizzy go through the portal. Maybe a count of 10, and there's a pop, and the portal disappears.
I believe the last thing that happened last session is I turned to Mugaboo and asked, "Is that normal?"
It turns to you, Raz. What did you do? Open the door again, or else?
I did nothing. I have no capacity to dispel magic. Is your master capable of opening and closing that portal?
No. It steps towards you, Raz, clenching its fist.
I don't know if you can intimidate a robot,
Open it back up now.
but I'm gonna try to intimidate the robot.
I
Alright.
will interpose myself in between Raz and the robot. Can I help with the intimidation?
Sure.
Okay. I just have to roll intimidation, right?
Yes.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? I got the thing last time. Where's the... There it is. Demon Mask, I believe. Item bonus to intimidation check should already be on there. Okay.
That is a crit because the difficulty is only a 20 to aid.
So it's a +3, right? Because he's a master?
I believe so.
I am a master.
You know, my
I see.
window's open. Every fucking dog in the neighborhood's barking.
Mm.
Only takes 1 to start.
It's gonna be an awesome fucking video.
So as it steps towards me, and obviously it's trying to intimidate, saying, "Open the door." You're smarter than the average construct. You really think the best course of action is to squish the one person you believe can open this back up? Give us a moment to think this through.
Roll.
Almost with the 20.
Almost.
Mhm.
A 44 is still good.
Not too shabby.
That's a natural 14 for 44. 3 of that's from Kruger.
By Kruger math, that's at least 10%.
It's
Let's see.
Common
here.
orc. New math.
I mean, it like technically speaking, it is at least 10%.
10% of what?
It,
Of the
it is
44.
it is either one or it is more than one. It is more than one.
All right. Now the kids are out there yelling. Great. All right.
dogs start barking, and everyone starts yelling at the dogs. It does nothing
Oh
because
no, I don't know what the hell they're yelling at.
the dogs.
Dogs are eating the
I
kids.
don't know. I wish. All right. You do that. It kind of stops for a second. Intruder mode activated, and it swings.
Mm. Is it at least frightened?
No.
Oh,
With the 44?
oh.
44 is a good roll. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, it's a construct. There's a good chance it might just be immune to frighten. I was just giving it a shot because this is what was going to happen. I
Not
assumed
immune to
if I didn't.
punches.
Yeah, Glizzic, gnomes, orcs, cats. I mean, nothing's off the table. They might be on the table. He's a pretty tall boy.
Chest opens up. It's a Gatling gun. You have 15 seconds to comply.
Sick. They actually did the thing. No construct ever actually has this done. Install a sick Gatling gun. Why is my token so small? What am I, a halfling?
Aren't you small
Whoa,
size?
whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Easy, killer. It's bigger than the
Bigger
orc now.
Kruger. That's
That-
just his head.
on that day, Raz grew 3 sizes. Yes.
All right. Roll initiative.
Whee!
This is a very small space.
I see the tokens and then it's just on a black map.
I see the.
There it goes.
Ah.
Never mind. It just loaded in. Sir, I don't believe that portal is there anymore.
It is not, but
Well, you said it was in an archway, though, right?
it looked
I
like
was-
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mellow.
I thought he said it was like a little like
Waza.
Feels like a weird-
hey.
Going yesterday, Zakara.
Glad you guys wasted all your good rolls.
Yep, that's the only good one we're seeing tonight.
I'm gonna use my my Drake card that's in the necklace.
Okay. Anyone else
Come
popping
on,
anything?
Kruger. I wanted it to be another 20.
Trying to decide if I want to use my. I don't think I actually have one in mind. Actually, I'll think about it.
I think
I do not.
You already have a mutagen going, Raz.
I've got the
Silver tongue.
silver tongue. I don't know if it's been.
Doesn't that last for
10
like
minutes.
an hour for you?
No. If you use it through quick alchemy, the time does not extend.
Oh,
Yeah, the
then no,
remastered
it
sheet.
does not.
Yeah,
It's gone.
I figured it was gone at this point.
did I have a mutagen from last time or did I not drink it?
You should have had a quicksilver and a silver tongue. So I think you used the silver tongue before we went in. You just never ended up needing it because the dude with the beetle came out and that kind of diverted us.
Because you had it disguised into a
Yeah,
human.
you were gonna be the person who, because I got one silver tongue marked off, and I think that was yours.
I do have one, and I know I was going to drink it as we were walking over, but I never actually clicked to do it because everything kind of happened on our way.
Oh, okay. I will undo that
So
then. Not that I think you're gonna need a silver tongue at this point, but you also have a quicksilver. I gave you one of those, but I think that
Yeah.
was in your collar.
So I was trying to figure out if I had the silver tongue going and because that would be 2 mutagens.
If you never clicked it on you, then I don't think you ever used it.
Okay. All right, I will use my quicksilver then.
So we're what, level 12 these days? So this is probably a good. Yeah, I mean, I could
Yeah,
probably
I
wait a
think
little
aren't
longer.
you guys
but,
aren't you guys 13?
13 and 14.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Someone's
Yes.
14?
Yes,
Someone.
someone is 14. Um, yeah, it's probably a good time to let you know that stuff's probably slightly toxic, but
It'll be fine. You'll get a third arm, but so what?
it's not all quicksilver. I believe is mercury based.
Oh, that damage is wrong.
It is?
It shouldn't be
Level
20.
times 2, and you're 13.
So
Plus
20.
one.
Oh, plus 1 for
Plus
the
one from the collar. Yeah.
for the pokey poke. That's right.
For the large gauge needle that rapidly disperses it into your bloodstream.
Our
It's,
kitty is
it's a
13 and a
vampire
half.
fang.
So
It's a
it's not
vampire
unlucky.
fang.
The spider fang. What's the difference?
All right, Zakara, you react first.
Speedy kitty. Oh, where's my music?
You got to do the Star Trek fight music.
No.
Okay, so it is flat-footed to me since it hasn't gone yet. Or off guard, I should say.
It is not.
Flat
Great.
guard.
Why not? That's my
Off
ability.
foot.
Off foot. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. There's so many abilities at 13, I feel like I have to remember every time.
It's catching up with the amount of dice you throw for a sneak attack.
Almost. That's a hit.
A 44 is just a hit.
Yep.
Oh, was I supposed to put off guard or is it? I didn't put off guard.
Still just a hit.
Yeah, it is made of iron. Probably a high AC.
That seems low.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't a crit. You're used to rolling crits.
Yeah, my damage seems kind of low. You didn't crit.
It's
Oh,
also resisted.
It's only half the dice it normally sees.
Oh, but it have 3d6. Guess so.
All right. That's your first hit.
Yes.
Just so you guys know, you weren't supposed to fight this guy.
He
whose
started
fault is
it.
that? He started.
Technically, Glizzik started it.
I started nothing.
As far as we're concerned, he started it. We don't know what's going on because obviously Mr. Fancy Merchant Man doesn't know what the fuck is going on and how his defenses got penetrated.
Yeah, well, I mean, he kidnapped your goblin, so he started it.
Yep.
And with the whole scarab thing.
And just to get a jump on it, Zargan, while she's doing her last actions, could you add Lodestone Bomb to my actions?
No.
Because I'm pretty
It-
sure I know what I want to do.
It doesn't have any weapons, does it? It just swung.
It punches.
Doesn't have that sword in the picture.
No.
Wow, imagine your weapon just being punching.
What's it called, Raz? It's not called Lodestone.
Lodestone Bomb.
LODE.
LODE.
Was it called something previously?
I'm gonna find out. Lodestone Bomb. As soon as Nethys wants it. It is legacy content. Treasure Vault.
Okay, so that last hit, it's now off guard to everyone.
Yeah, I got it in my formula book. There's a link to the item description there.
Woo!
Ooh.
I know, but I don't have a thing for it.
It's in Treasure Vault.
That's a little bit more damage.
A little bit.
Well, being in Treasure Vault doesn't help us.
Yeah, Glizzik, you being in a treasure vault doesn't help us.
We're called Lodestone Bomb. Yeah. I just meant if you didn't have that one for the things that won't show up automatically for you.
Well, no, I don't have any of those books. I usually make them by hand. Apparently, I did not make this one probably because Raz has never used it.
This is like the one freaking creature it would be useful on. We haven't fought a whole lot of constructs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can manually apply these effects. They're not like massive, like unique effects.
It's just mostly damage.
Sure.
Oh, it is.
That's not why I'm throwing it. the other stuff.
Mhm.
I want to damage. I just stick to the cantrip. There ain't no bomb that competes with telekinetic projectile.
All
Not
right. So,
unless you get for.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just saying. Go ahead. Is that your last action, Zakara?
Uh,
You have a third, right?
yeah. Um,
Stab him again.
I am going to use aid. So I'll try to time a strike when Kruga's hitting the construct to throw it off to try to aid his strike.
Okay.
That's my third action.
Razavir, you're up.
Okay. I first thing I want to do is quick alchemy. Second action would be to throw the lodestone bomb I will be making with that at that thing. I'm
Okay.
looking for just a straight up bomb throw on the sheet. I don't see one, so I'm just going to use this alchemist fire because it should be the same. Looking at this item bonus, yep, +2, +2, so it should be the same bonus.
Okay.
He's off guard, correct? I guess it's on your end.
Yes.
Oh, ain't gonna get any better than this. That +2 will make up for my whacking throwing skill. That's a yeah,
I hope it gets better than that.
that's a hero point or a mythic point there.
All right.
So don't forget to
Well,
raise
no,
your
you can't.
efficiency.
You can't re-roll a mythic on an attack roll. It's only skill checks and saves,
I hate him.
unless you have something that allows you to do that. Because there's feats and stuff later that allow you.
That seems so bass backwards, but all right.
Does it have splatter?
It does have splash damage, but it doesn't do the rest of. I mean, it's 2 points of force splash. It doesn't do anything more.
Fable.
Flashes us too, right?
I'm throwing that thing as far back as I can. Since it's a large creature, I don't think it matters, but
Yeah, but you also
since it's gonna be
you also critically missed.
yeah, so it doesn't matter anyway, because like wherever the target is, it's gonna be a 5 feet around them, not the square you're throwing at.
So
So
Raz, I need you. Well, I will just apply the damage.
yeah, it's just 2 points of
You
force.
kind of go to throw it and kind of flobs it. It kind of flips over Kruga's head and lands right in front of Kruga in that square, in the lower right square of the construct. So it hits Kruga, Sakara, and the construct.
Yeah. It's force splash.
Fable. All I can think of is Mulan. You missed him. He beat in front of you. The rocket and the Hun.
Yeah.
So that's 1 to make it, 1 to throw it. You got 1 left.
I got 1 left. Yes. I can't make another one because it would go away the moment my next one started. So we are going to use 1 action to
Run through the portal, right?
yeah, sure. Right into the wall. All right, that's a vial used. Let me just mark that off. Not a lot of 1 action things at my disposal here. I might take a step back. I don't know if this thing can. I know I'm probably within reach of its largeness. So I think I'll just take a step back. And we're gonna go is it dark in here or something? Because every time I click myself, it just blinks out.
Shouldn't be.
Okay, I will take a step back. That's my third action. And the snake, I can't remember if I left it on Kruga, so I'm going to send it to Kruga and just say it's on Kruga.
Okay.
Probably do that before I stepped or whatever. I don't know if you care when familiars do their stuff or if they have to be right after.
They are right after you.
Okay. Either way.
All right. Kruger, you're up.
All right. My first action, I'm going to do Inner Upheaval.
Did you have Taco Bell or something?
Oh,
Is this a strike?
Yes, it's my Flurry of Blows infused with Key Power.
Okay, I'll do my aid reaction.
Woo!
So
Are you a Yeah, you're a master, so that'd be +3 for you, Kruger.
All right.
We were like, we called it earlier. We did our good rolls for initiative. That's it. And that one on
Wow.
that strike, too. Ooh.
Alright, you
That's funny.
completely missed on the first swing. Your second?
Then I just regular miss.
Yep.
For my third action, I am going to assurance a trip.
did you get to use the aid yet from her?
He
Yeah.
wasted it.
Okay.
I very wasted it.
Make sure you got him targeting. Go ahead and do your trip.
I was going to do assurance, which would be a 29 against his reflex.
That is a fail.
Okay.
there actually is an assurance button at the bottom.
Oh
There
yeah, I
is.
forgot they added that in.
Alright, Kruger, that's your last action, correct?
No, that's only my second.
No, that's your third.
Inner Upheaval is a flurry of blows or a regular strike, and I
Oh,
did
yeah,
a flurry.
okay. When you said that you did a
Yeah.
regular strike, I thought that was your second. Yeah, okay. You got one left.
I'm gonna just because I want to see it work. Oh, that's right. I should have did it in activities.
Yes, Glizzik, it's one action. It's a key power.
Silly inners.
So I do that and that. Okay, cool. Yeah. That was just me trying out the assurance thing.
Yep.
Now for my third one, I think I'm just gonna try and trip it again. Just not assurance.
Grabbed it by
Alright.
the
for it.
leg, tried to sweep it, didn't move an inch. Now you got to plant your feet.
He
I don't
he like kicks out his legs and just hurts his shin.
do that. Activities. One more trip. Jesus. And I'm prone now.
Couldn't do it this good if you tried.
Wow. And that's still an attack, so you can't even re-roll with a mythic. Because it has the attack flag on it.
I'd be able to with my whatever.
Oh,
I think.
can you?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I
But
thought-
I'm not super worried about it right now.
Okay. You go ahead and make you prone.
I did.
No, I did. Are you double proned?
Double prone all the way across the sky.
It's not often Kruga is the one that ends up on the ground when he tries to trip someone over. So, I always imagine he's going to be like a cat where he tries to play it off.
Your inner upheaval goes away then, right?
Yeah, it already would have went away with my attacks.
Because you didn't hit nothing, so it didn't flip it off on the thing. I took it away.
Okay. Yeah. That makes
All right,
sense.
that's your third action.
Yes, it is.
All right, Mugabu. He doesn't. First of all, you see him like, I don't know. He makes like a weird thing, and the runes on his body glows on like this little, basically like what so you have an idea what it looks like. Like this little shield, force field appears around him,
That's illegal.
and then
Can
it breathes in and blows out this nasty green cloud of death. Let's see.
by death, I think you mean rejuvenation.
No death. It will hit Kruga, Zakara, and just stops right in like an inch from Raz's nose.
Woo! And naughty. It's dark green, not light green. Bad.
I need Zakara and Kruga to roll me a fortitude save, please.
Somehow get the feeling a 28 isn't gonna do it. Hey,
I'm gonna
you both are 28.
Crit
reroll.
fail. Can we re-roll saves?
Yes.
Skills and saves, I think, are the only things you can do.
Let's see. And
Let's
I
try.
am Fort. I am master, so it'd just be +4 on mine.
Where did I leave that note? Because I'm pretty sure I don't know what's about to happen, but I need to. There it is.
That's a good roll. That's a better roll.
All right. Kruga, you succeed, which turns it into a critical success for you, correct?
Correct.
Zakara, you do not succeed.
Which turns
But-
it into critical failure, right?
I don't think so, but maybe.
But I
Target
didn't
crossing
crit
up
fail,
figures.
right?
Goodbye,
No,
Reverse
it-
fortitude.
It was not a crit fail, no.
Because I
Goodbye,
re-rolled it.
Goodbye, fur.
All right. So you will take 2d6 damage. 10 points of damage from the poison.
Looks like something else happened.
And you are drained 1. So your max hit points go down by 13.
And I lose 13 hit points.
Coupled with that 26 from the mutagen, there's a lot of health you can't get back now.
Uh-huh.
But you're probably fine. In fairness, you're still at 100% health.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not.
the meter is full.
You did just take 2d6. That's separate from it. So yeah, she's a little low. A 2d6 hits a little harder on her percentage.
All right, it did that. And then it'll punch Zakara.
I just realized the smiley faces on the combat tracker look different to me now.
That is a hit.
The smiley faces.
Yeah, it used to have like little happy, sad faces there. Now they're just like for the ally part to the just a little bit to the right of where the hit points are.
Now it's just like a green curve
Oh
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's
then the
not.
construct is just a neutral.
Yeah,
you
gray
know,
line.
Yeah.
Gray box, white
Alright.
line.
It reaches back and punches Zakara for 35 damage, puts a good whooping on her.
Oof.
And then
I will be-
then it's legendary action. No.
That's cheating.
Alright, next round. Zakara, you're up.
I will be right back, but I can hear.
Okay. Hurry up, because you're next.
What does my tattoo do again?
It makes you shine and look pretty. For poisons, you save at the end of your round.
My tattoo under activities.
Yes. You're what?
Back.
Ah. All I heard was
Okay, I will use stone skin on myself
Okay.
and strike the construct. I'm gonna use
How many actions is the stone skin?
2.
Okay.
Okay, combat assessment.
So assessed.
That's a miss.
Yes, it is. And the flat-footed goes away because that's the end of my turn.
Yep. It should, as soon as I hit the next on to remove from you, it should automatically go off him. We will check. And it did.
Oh, nice.
That's what happens when the person who sets it up actually programs it into the rule set correctly. All right, Razavir, you are up.
All right. If at first you don't succeed, use
Run
more
away.
explosives. We're gonna use a second vial, quick alchemy, huck this thing, hopefully get better than a natural 1.
It's better.
I couldn't tell if that landed on the 6 or the 14, but still a critical miss. Holy, all right.
And you have nothing to mitigate that, correct?
No, I can't use mythic
All right.
points on it, so
Let
nothing.
me do 2 damage to everybody again.
Big glaive damage. I mean, it would have happened even if I hit them. They're not getting away from that one. But
Yep. All right. That's your first and second action.
third action, we are going to Doctor's Visitation on over to Zakara. And we're gonna use she ain't looking too good. I think we'll shoot for Master. Oh, yeah, I probably should have did that through the actual activity.
Oh,
I mean, that's a success, but
it is.
treat wounds, Master, battle medicine on Zakara. Just a regular success is 2d8 plus. Make sure this is. Nope, that's Raz only. Battle medicine, Shurjin on Zakara. And then I don't see the debuff to give her the cooldown on it. Oh wait, nope. There, it's this is the 1-day one. Found it. It's just the next row down. So it's about as topped off as she can be.
Pretty much.
What the? Oh, I see. I was like, you basically flipped your wounded and current. I saw basically the same 2 numbers. I'm like, did it work?
She is down
Yeah, she was current in
She
the
needs one.
30s.
She needs one more damage. Because
That's my
Go ahead.
third action. So
Technically one more because of plus the one for the
no,
collar.
the one from the collar can be
Oh, that
healed.
can be. That's right.
The only
Yeah.
only the damage from the mutagen itself cannot be healed.
Yep.
All right, Raz, what's your snake doing?
It's gonna feed Kruga the numbing tonic that he was holding on to. Oops. Not the snake. Not the snake. Okay. I don't think I can.
Can
There
you
we go.
move
Got
them?
it.
Okay.
It's like I was thinking because it was the snake's turn, it wasn't letting me target as anyone else. But all right, and then numbing tonic greater on Kruga.
And that's 15 around, right? Third of his turn, he gets 15, correct?
Yep.
All right. Help me try to remember that, Kruger, because I'm not going to retcon damage if we don't.
That's fine.
That's it for the snake, who's now not holding nothing.
So it's Kruger's turn.
I will stand up.
There's one.
And then I am going to I'm going to use my other 2 actions to do disrupt key.
That's not nice.
So I make a regular strike. Oh my god. And the
Sir,
rest of it don't matter.
sir, it says make a strike, not miss a strike. All right,
Right.
that's another key
Quickest
gone, isn't
turn
it?
in the West. No, it's not a key to do disrupt key.
Oh, well, make sure you mark off the one from your.
I already did.
Okay, cool. All right, you're
Be
done.
my key when I'm grabbing your key.
Mugabu.
Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Reaches out to Raz.
Reach out, touch your friendly neighborhood gnome.
By
Now,
Depeche
when you
Mode.
say reaching out,
He's trying to grab you.
so he's not just trying to get a hold of me about my car's extended warranty.
No. Well, he could be, but he wants to pick you up and talk to you about it.
By the
Hmm,
face.
Where's the
So
thing? Is this considered an attack?
it is a athletics check. So it's
Kind of thing.
against your fortitude.
Is he trying to grapple?
Yes.
Then it is considered an attack, yes.
Well, yeah, it's considered an attack, but it's not. Well, yeah, depends on what he
it
means
has
by
the
an attack.
tag.
Yes.
What the hell is the thing? There it is. Let me see. At least one. Where is it? Where is it? You are attacked by a foe, but they haven't rolled yet. Before you roll, I want to try instinctive obfuscation. So I haven't
Okay.
done that today, or I haven't done it within the last hour.
Okay.
The triggering attacker. Yes, so this is attacked by a foe, has the attack trait. So illusory double of me appears in my space. For a brief moment, the triggering attacker must roll a DC 10 flat check. On a success, the attack targets me normally. If they fail, it targets the double and destroys it.
9.
Woo!
So it reaches out, grabs your double, and squicks it.
There's this moment where he tries to pull back a little bit, as you would probably expect someone to do who doesn't want to get pulled back. And there's just this brief little illusory copy that kind of stays in the same spot as Raz kind of pulls back, and it gets grabbed, barely missing. Still kind of grabs the maybe the bandolier, the scruff of my collar before it just kind of slips out of a finger. And Raz seems about as surprised by it as anyone else, because this is like the second time that's happened, and it seems to be completely almost instinctual. It didn't actually work this time. Last time didn't work.
Well, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Slightly less because it's DC 10.
Yeah.
DC, it's 50. It's 55-45. All right, so that's a waste of an attack. He reaches out, like grabs you, pulls you back, and you're not there. He looks at it for puzzled for a moment, tries to grab you again.
Yeah. I only got the penalty on this one, but
Oh, it's -5 on the roll, so
yeah. I'm not the hardest to hit though.
that's against your fort. Your fort's good, right?
Is it against Fort? I thought it was
It's against your
reflex.
fort plus 10.
33 DC.
No, I got second attack. That's minus 39. I got.
Oh,
Damn,
So he grabs you.
that would have been a crit if it was the first one.
I mean, this is still not. It could be worse. He could have grabbed me the first time and then freaking, I don't know, used me to beat someone else or smushed me.
You are grabbed. He picks.
Non-consensually.
Well, yeah. He picks you up. Boom. Had to let go of my push to talk, and then he punches you.
Road.
Could be worse. He could unhinge his jaw like a snake and start swallowing.
Pucker pickle, pucker pickle.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Uh-huh.
All right, let me punch Raz. A 32 hit?
No. My AC
Raz
is 34.
You're
Unless
off
I'm
guard
flat-footed.
because you're grab.
No, it
grabbed.
says hit on the thing. So wow.
Yeah, I'm off guard, so the 32 is my AC.
Oh wow, excellent.
Bonk.
That's with a -10.
Uh-huh.
Take 34 damage, Razavir.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I
1,
thought
2,
it was gonna be, but
3.
ow, still.
I rolled middle ground of the damage. All right, Zakara, you're up. He
Pretty.
does have Raz in. Raz is grabbed.
Oh, I can disarm him, right? Of Raz.
I mean,
Cool.
I've used monsters to beat other people with people. That's considered a weapon, right?
A bludgeoning weapon, yes.
You have an improvised weapon.
Disarm
a good
makes him
question.
drop something he's holding in his hand. Correct? That's a description. Correct?
I believe so, yes. Let's see.
You try to knock an item out of a creature's grasp. Requirements: you have at least one hand free. Target can't be more than one size larger.
I mean, it does say an item.
Yeah, it says an item.
Yeah, Raz is not an item yet.
Go limp.
Go limp. Play dead.
Wait,
you become an item.
Oh yeah,
I
next
don't
line.
need that. Don't need that.
I know what you do for a grizzly or a polar bear, but what do you do for an iron golem?
He's small enough to be an item.
Well, if I hit him like 2 or 3 more times, he might become an item.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's an accessory to
Stare
murder.
it at me. Look like I'm just an item or an object to you.
See, that's all cats are. Everyone around him is just an item. To bat off the table.
Okay, and then so the only one who can escape is the one who's being held themselves, right?
From this, yes.
Yeah, that's a fat lot of good fucking luck on my end.
If it was like a net or something, I would allow people to help, but it's not a net. You know, if he's like in like a what the hell's the damn trap that grabs your foot and puts you upside down?
Like the Wookiee.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was a net, but
Always thinking with your stomach, Chewie.
there you go. Yeah, so you cannot help him, at least not physically. Maybe you have an item or something, maybe, but I'm not sure if there's even items that would affect that.
Okay. I
Good.
will try to hit it first.
Might have to check on this later, Zargan, but I swear I took training in athletics at some point.
You didn't want to flank Sakar? Or do you not need to?
Why would she thank
Oh,
herself?
Oh, I guess I was thinking we couldn't flank, but that's a staircase over there, so that's open, right? I can stand over there.
Yes.
All right, tumble through.
You wouldn't have. I mean, you don't have to. You can move one left and then northwest. But
I
that's up to you.
I can. I
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
by a corner. I wasn't sure.
yeah. I mean, you
It's
can
a
move.
size bigger.
You can move, but corners normally. I will say though, if he has attack of opportunity, I believe tumble through negates those, right?
I don't think so.
No, okay. I was thinking
It's
one might avoid that, one might not. If he has it. Oh, there is a feat for it.
I was making a swashbuckler last night. There is.
So if you tumble through, you avoid AOs.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
But it's half your stride speed to do it.
Gotcha.
You avoid any reactions being taken on you.
Yeah.
okay. So that's a feat, though, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm just going to stride then.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
found it.
Hold still.
Thought this might be coming.
It flips the switch on its back and turns on the magnet. Anything magnetic sticks to it
Phew.
now.
Hit. That's not a crit.
Nope.
All right. Continue. Oh, I hit you. I have to lower your duration.
All right. Now I'm flanking.
I have a logistical question, Zargan.
Sure.
What if somebody tries to grapple a creature already grappled by another creature?
You would have to beat the original grappler's check. You would be grappling him. It'd be like an opposed roll. And since Pathfinder doesn't have opposed rolls, you would roll your athletics against his athletics plus 10, being how to grab.
Gotcha. I grapple myself.
No, that chance of that happening is less than you escaping probably.
I think I might have to go back to when we did the remaster stuff, but I could have swore I took athletics. I know I did originally.
Still not a crit.
Nice roll, though.
It is not.
Okay. And I'm going to.
You hit him, and it seems like that shield around him absorbs the entire hit. But then the shield kind of and goes out. I think.
Did it always
Oh
have
no,
that shield?
no, it's still up a little. It's very the shield looks very weak though. No, put a shield up on the first of its turn. Last turn, not this. You know what I mean? The first turn it had, it put a shield up, and no one's hit him since.
Okay, but that's still. I still hit him as far as my debilitating strike, right?
What does it say? Does it say wound or does it say hit?
Good question.
Because if it's damage or wound, then no, you did not do any damage. But if it's hit, then yes. You ready to use your final surge there,
You
Kruger?
your strike hits an off-guard creature and deals damage.
Then no, you cannot do it. You do not deal any damage.
I damage his shield.
Nope. Well, fine. You could use your strike against his shield.
Can make his shield off guard.
Nope. All right, so that's your second action.
Yes. I don't think this will work, but I want to try it.
Kick him in the nuts.
Squaw.
Nut kicker. It's a special monk move. You have to have a feat for it.
Dirty trick.
That's not nice. This is a clean golem.
Not for long.
It's a clean fight. They specifically said no dirty tricks.
No blows below the belt.
Tie those shoelaces together.
This is something new. I don't know if I have an activity for it. It's against their reflex DC. Oh, I do.
Dirty trick. I don't know if you ever used this before.
I haven't. I just want to try it.
It's kind of cool.
And I'm using Thievery Assurance.
Okay.
And
I guess there's no roll button. I see
Nah.
the
Did you do the all buttons instead of minimum? At the bottom of your active page.
yeah, it has all.
Okay.
This is the base feat, so it may not have anything in there. All right, go ahead and roll a thievery check, and I will let you know. Let me find his reflex DC. Now he doesn't get like +10 or nothing here. It's just straight DC, right?
Reflex DC.
That's a success.
Oh,
what?
It's just his reflex DC, not DC +10, right? Or is it +10?
It's the same thing.
I mean, your reflex is
Is
the
your bonus
DC is
plus
Oh,
10.
it's your
plus-
reflex
Yeah.
DC, not your reflex save. I'm sorry, that's a miss. That's a fail.
I was about to say, I thought I rolled better than that against his
Kruger
reflex.
over there fuming, stamping his feet out like it's just bullshit.
Well,
I
I was
thought yours
looking,
was against Fortitude.
and it was,
No.
but
No, trip is not against fortitude, it's against reflex.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking reflex save. You would have succeeded, but the reflex DC that you had 10, to it. It's an opposed check. But hey, it wasn't a crit fail. All right, that's your third action.
When she said dirty tricks, it always reminds me of that song, like Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But that reminds me of this anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and like all these special powers are named after like bands or specific songs. But in the English localization, because they don't have the rights to use those, they get changed to something else. So Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap get changed to Filthy Activities Done at a Low Price.
Nice.
Nice.
Or some shit like that. Like the first time I noticed that, I was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious!"
All right, Razavir, what are you doing? You're held about 8 foot off the ground.
Yeah, that's probably not changing.
So fun.
Oh, hold on a second. Zakara, make me a fortitude save for your poison.
Keep up the
Well,
good
that's
work.
not good.
It's a save. You can spend a mythic if you like.
If you have an idea of whether or not it's a staged one, it may not be worth it.
I mean, aren't all poisons staged?
No.
Not all.
Yeah, because like I think like even Galgrim has or had like some abilities that just do like persistent poison damage.
But if it was persistent, it would be a flat check, not a Fortitude, right?
Correct.
Yeah. There's some poisons out there that only have one stage. They're
All they have
kinda-
is a duration.
Yeah. So the moment you make a save, it ends being the kind of the kicker of it. They tend to kind of suck, but they're kind of rare. I don't know about monsters, but clearly this is one of those effects. All I know is about the poisons I've been looking at for alchemy.
Hold on, Raz.
Okay.
It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
Kara, are you keeping your 1? You keep your 19 with a natural 1, or are you spending a mythic? Spending your last mythic.
I'll spend a mythic.
All right, go ahead and re-roll that fort save. All right, 31. That is a failure. But at least it's not a crit failure. So that goes up to stage 2.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Probably a good thing it wasn't a crit fail.
Oh, excellent. It overrode it. Cool. And that's 4d6 poison damage.
On top of drain 2.
And your drain goes up 1.
Don't you have like an innate resistance to being drained? I mean, you hang out with the other vampire kitty so often.
You would think.
All right. Sakara's looking bad. Raz, you're up.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to bet being held 8 feet up, I
You-
probably can't reach her.
You cannot reach her unless you somehow escape.
Right, and that's probably not happening at the moment. And as long as this thing,
Don't know what your acrobatics/athletics is, so I don't know.
like I said, I'm pretty sure I thought I was trained in it. You can use unarmed attack too, but that's not great either. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to be held in this thing's grasp for the foreseeable future and probably punched in the face repeatedly because of it. So I'm going to be Zakara's in some danger, but I can't really do a whole lot for her beyond one thing I've got in mind. However, it's nothing I can do for her at the moment. So first action, I'm going to healer's gloves touch myself.
Dude, you're in the middle of a fight. There's no time for love, Dr. Jones.
It's somewhere on this big list of things I've got. Healing item. There we are. I'm going to use that on meat.
Well, not
Excellent.
bad. Not bad.
All right, second and third action is going to be using another versatile vial for quick alchemy.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop up a Juggernaut mutagen in my hand, and I'm going to drink that bad boy.
Go for it. You don't have nothing current, so.
Yep.
And your second
There's
head,
that
your
buff.
second head pops out again. We call him Doug.
It's not that mutagen, which is concerning then. And I get 30 temporary hit points.
Yep. And that's a one time, correct?
Yes, that is just when you drink the mutagen.
Okay.
So a little bit of preemptive healing on myself because I assume
Well,
this thing is
why does
not
it
going
say
to.
regen temp hit points 30?
Where are you?
In the chat box.
Oh,
at the
if
top.
at Matt, you get if you spend 10 minutes at maximum hit points, you get another 30 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it basically refreshes the temp hit points if you heal. So it's not going to come up because this is only going to last 10 minutes because it was quick alchemy.
Okay, I was just pulling up to look at it, but okay.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
another quick alchemy gone, and that's your turn.
Correct. Snake is going to grab a healing elixir off of Kruga, the one that he's got.
Okay.
He is. And that's it for the snake.
Kruga, you're up.
All right, I am going to try and
Punch Raz.
trying to consider if I want to try and punch it or if I want to.
I mean, Raz is grabbed.
trip it
He's off
first.
guard.
Kruga's not dumb. He realizes I'm healthier than I usually am right now, all things considered. I'm worth at least another half a punch now.
Now, all you fuckers have a lot of hit points.
My first action is going to be actually to try and trip it.
Go for it. He gets reflex, correct?
Yeah, it should do it automatically because I'm going to do
Yep.
an activity this time.
It's a success. Drop him prone.
Does that mean that Raz is also down on the ground now instead of 8 feet in the air?
Raz is still grabbed, which is basically the same thing. He's off guard.
When this thing fell, would I
He
be able
fell
to
on
reach
Raz.
Takara?
No.
Aw.
You just hear muffled screams underneath the giant robot.
Because the robot, it is facing you, kind of where you're at there, Raz. Because when Sakara ran, it just like threw its arm out and smacked her in the head as she ran by.
Right. And Kruger tripped it. It fell backwards, and now I can reach Takara.
Nope.
Aw. That's fine.
That's one action, Kruger.
And then I am going to.
Big clank of metal when it falls.
We figure out what this thing was like made of, what it looks like it's made of.
Iron.
Just like iron, steel,
With, like,
adamantine.
Iron steel. It has runes on it. It talks.
Okay, but that's not important. I want to know if this thing's worth melting down.
Don't talk about my
You do
next
not
character
know.
that way.
No.
It looks
It
like
made
iron.
us
Looks like iron
Some
or
star
steel.
metals, maybe some Oracle. Wait, probably not that one.
No, if it was something like star metal or a calcum, that'd be a lot more obvious.
Maybe on the inside.
Wow.
Mithril construct. Surprisingly light. Don't know why you'd make a robot out of it, but
Then it starts jumping everywhere.
All right, Kruger, you get 2 axes. What you doing?
Carry 2 or 3 of these.
hucking the snake at Zakara.
I'm going to use. I'll do flurry of blows, just regular, not with the key point.
Do it.
Jeez. Okay, that also had the multi-attack penalty applied to it. Additionally, am I supposed to just be using the big one? I don't remember how this.
The big one? What?
And then the third one. Hey, there we go. That was the proper amount. Hit him with the bludgeoning damage.
You pound him and your hand hurts.
Reaction. Opportune backstab.
What's the requirement for that?
A creature within your melee reach is hit by a melee attack from one of your allies.
Okay, go for it. Just want to
So I
make
have-
sure didn't have to be damaged.
Just real quick before she does that.
Yeah.
I have something that's based off mine as well. I'm just going to do stunning blows because I actually hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that'd probably be the case, but
Yeah, he has a damn good fort save.
What?
Go ahead, Zakara. Take your cheap shot.
So since it has the prone tag, is it automatically off guard, or should I still?
It's automatically
off.
off guard to everybody. It's prone.
Oh, I just meant, should I click off guard when I strike?
No, you shouldn't have. You should
Shouldn't
not
need
have
to.
to. See, the defense effects -2 because he's prone. So you hit.
Did I damage him this time?
Yes,
22
Alright.
damage.
and his shield goes out.
Okay, I'll put a debilitating strike.
You only had a couple points of shield left. That's mean. Did my timer come off? Yes.
Okay.
Now that's the hits on everybody are just damage from it's precision. So is that only for you?
Yeah, that's only for me.
Okay. Okay, that's your attack. Kruger, that was your third action, correct?
Only my second.
Oh, that's right, because you did flurry.
So when I didn't do anything, so it like I can surmise that he's likely immune to both bludgeoning and cold damage.
I wouldn't say he's immune. He just has a hell of a resistance.
Okay.
I mean, because
Wait.
you've damaged him before with your punches.
Have
Easy
I?
fix. Just switch to knife hand stance.
I don't think I've actually hit him at all yet.
Oh, Sakara has. Well, in that case, you don't know if he's immune to bludgeoning or if it's just a high resistance to physical damage.
Hmm.
You can make a crazy high DC Arcana check to recall information about him.
No, thank you.
You hear a voice from beyond. Finish him. You're not sure if it's egging you on or egging the golem on to finish Raz.
These temporary hit points are good for one hit. Maybe. Medium hit.
In that case, no, I forgot. It's like an 18-step process to get anything out of your bag.
Had it long enough. The freaking gloves of storing. I forgot to put something in them.
Out of a bag of holding, it'd be a 2-step process.
I just have my regular backpack, but I'm assuming it's the same thing.
Depends on what you're trying to pull out, but yes, at least. Because the bag of holding will be one to get the bag off from where you have it, and then the second action, because with the bag of holding or stuff, you kind of think of what you want and it appears on the top. A regular backpack is not like that. You may have to sort through a bunch of shit to find your your pot of gold in the bottom or something.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just try and punch him again. I don't
Okay.
want to hold things up.
Missed. All right, big guy.
Yes.
He stands up. It turns kind of around to look at Zakara, and he tries to hit her with Raz.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. We call this alternative medicine.
And miss. Really?
That missed, really?
It did.
He's using an improvised weapon.
He's not proficient in Raz.
That did not miss.
Oh.
That's gonna sting.
Yeah, I just meant because my
Like to use my reaction to heal her the moment impact is made.
That's not gonna happen. You don't have a
Aw.
reaction. You don't have a healing reaction.
Vital beacon up or something.
It's like I held a battle medicine ready for when I made contact with another person.
Vital beacon takes an action, and they have to touch you, not you hit them. All right.
You can
So
touch them. You just can't touch yourself.
no, you can't touch yourself. You cannot touch them.
No, it was the other way around.
Mm-mm.
Once per round, either you or an ally can use an interact action to supplicate and lay hands upon you to regain hit points. Wait,
So
did I
you
get
can
that
touch
backwards?
yourself.
You
Yeah,
did.
Hold on.
you
I
can
thought I
touch
tried to
yourself.
use this on myself, and everyone was like, "You can't do that."
No, you can, but
No, you
you cannot use it on someone else. They have to
Yeah.
touch you.
Or you have to touch you.
Correct.
What is the difference of me taking Kruga's unconscious hand and putting it on my own shoulder?
Consent.
Consent.
Okay, he already
So-
gave consent, like back in episode 1.
All right,
I guess
Raz, you take 6 damage from being squished into Zakara.
So I guess I must be getting a +1 for something. My AC is 35. I don't know why the first one missed.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Ah.
I didn't want to say that, but I rolled a 1. And Zakara, this was a crit. I apologize ahead of time.
Uh-huh.
Night, night.
Ignored 41. Nice.
She had dying too.
Now she's an object.
No, she's not.
She's too dying. She can afford one more dying, but then she becomes object 2 up. She gets the free object upgrade at dying 4.
Telekinetic push her out of there.
If someone dies, can you use a part of their body as telekinetic projectile?
I am only dying 1.
No, he critted you.
I know. My heritage is 9 lives cat book.
Gotcha.
My heritage is fuck you. No, I didn't.
Ha! Joke's on you. You're gonna have to stab me one more time.
All right. So that is the end of its turn. Oh, I forgot to say, the shield comes back. His timer on his shield came back and boom, it's back up. Razavir, you are grabbed and it's your turn. Luckily, you're not
Yeah.
restrained, so you can still do most things.
Yeah. Still certainly do most things. Unfortunately, reaching people is not one of them.
You might be able to reach Kruga, maybe, but that's it.
What am I gonna do? Kick a band-aid onto his ear?
You can kick him in the head. I'll give you a +1 for being higher for height.
We will try. Yeah, we gotta get some damage on here, and I could do more, but I don't need to at the moment for that. So we're gonna try a good old-fashioned telekinetic projectile.
What are you launching at him?
We've got a couple of vials, I'm sure, laying around here, probably
Alright.
shattered after they get freaking used and thrown because these people don't give me back my vials and they're so inconsiderate. But luckily they're cheap. I'm gonna try for bludgeoning. Ain't working. I don't think we've seen slashing. Zakara's damage looked like it was being effective, right? So
Yeah.
we'll
She's
do
wounded
piercing.
him.
We'll do piercing. All right. Telekinetic projectile. Piercing. Let's see if I hit him first. Natural 6, man. I can't roll higher than a 10 after initiative.
Yeah, I would agree. You guys are rolling not good tonight.
All right. Last action then is going to be to command Nether. So that he gets 2 actions. For his 2 actions, he's going to slither on over to the cat. The tricky part here is, yeah, she goes before him. You know, she could take care of herself at that point, maybe.
All right,
Snake's going over to her.
hold on.
You're gonna smush my snake.
I'm gonna try.
Didn't he already use his reaction?
That was last turn.
Boo! You're no fun. Don't step on Snack.
Critical
That's
hit.
rude. That is. I don't think I've got the thing to stop him from poofing, but just checking real quick. Don't
Yep.
think I do.
I don't think you do either, but I don't remember.
Familiar.
Oh shit! I didn't think I'd kill him in one. Oh, it was a crit. That's how I got him.
Yeah, it's a crit. What did you expect?
Well, I knew the familiars have a shit ton of hit points relative to other familiars in other games.
5 per level.
He does not have the thing, so yeah, he poofs.
All right. He poofs like right in like between the thing's legs, and that's where the potion is.
Well, that's about all I got.
All right. Kruga, you're up.
Sakar's just gonna have to sit there and bleed to death.
Oh, Kruger, I should have never had you roll that poison gas save.
Why?
Because you're masked.
Oh yeah, fuck. I actually forgot about
I mean,
that.
you crit successes, so one of them mattered, but
He spent a hero point on it.
did you?
Yes,
Because you
because
rolled the
Okay.
Sakar
one.
and I both rolled the same thing.
You could have it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys both had
cool.
28s. That's right.
Yeah, because that mask makes pretty much everything you breathe normal air.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you.
I thought about it when I right before I did it to you, then I totally forgot about it till now.
Uh, so you said if I wanted to get Raz out of this thing's grip, it'd be my athletics versus its athletics.
Well, you do an athletics check against its athletics plus 10.
Yeah, it's athletics DC. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, by rules, I don't think there is any actual way you could do that, but that just makes sense. You know, you would grab his hand and pry his fingers open, kind of.
It's not like an object or you're trying to like do a disarm. Like it's probably implied that I'm probably struggling myself too.
A little bit. If only he like crushed. Only if he had like damage every round because he's gripping you. But he doesn't have that Kruger bullshit. Bloody
Actually, I do have a question about that.
Yeah.
Grapple automatically falls off at the end of your next turn.
Correct.
So shouldn't
Oh,
Raz be
right.
released?
Nope.
There are some monsters out there who don't have to refresh it. Typically, part of like an attack. I don't know what this one is, but just speaking from the couple of things I've seen so far, usually if it has got like if it's some sort of grapply type of monster, then usually they don't have to worry about that because it's kind of their shtick.
So would it just be a straight athletics, or would it technically be a particular skill I'm doing against it, like a
Yeah.
grapple or whatever?
It'd be grapple v grapple. I mean, it'd be an athletics check, but it's technically a grapple, so you can use your thing if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah. So, my first action will be to go into clinging shadow stance, which is something I was considering doing anyway.
Okay. Go ahead and put that on you. That costs 7 keys. Since you don't have 7 keys, it does 70 damage to you.
It's about time I took damage in this fight.
Hey, you've lost 4 hit points, all from Raz.
I haven't lost a single one yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Raz should feel lucky I haven't told him to kneel.
Why? Because he can't.
Did you give me an activity for this or no? Because
I
I still
thought
don't
you
see
had
one.
one. Is it maybe under actions?
Oh yeah, look at that. I was over there looking at activities. Okay. That's my second key point used. And then I will attempt to grapple Raz out.
All
So
right.
I guess I'm just rolling a grapple then.
Unless you want to assurance it. Are you spending your mythic on it?
Um,
Because if you spend your mythic, you can't assurance it.
no, I'm not
Well,
gonna.
you can, but you're wasting your mythic point then.
No, I don't want. It's gonna be my first attack, so I actually have a better chance at
Okay.
doing things. Because like even what I assume this thing's weak point, which is its reflexes, like doesn't get by on my assurance. But I can still reroll after, correct?
I don't know. Look at your thing.
Well, that's like the base thing because it's a skill check. You can reroll skill checks and then add it afterwards.
Well, yes.
I think you have to choose to reroll it before you know.
Yes. Just like a hero point, you can't know the effect before.
I mean, I won't know because
Which I kind of don't like, because in here, soon as you hit the button, it tells you if you succeed or not.
I mean, technically, I won't know either way because I'm just gonna roll on athletics because I can't target its
Oh, okay.
athletics anyway. So I'll have to make that
Isn't
determination
that
after I roll.
isn't athletics against grab?
Athle-
Oh no,
athletics
that's
goes
fortitude.
against fortitude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Never mind.
But in this particular case, the thing that's actually holding Raz is an athletics check.
Yeah, and his fortitude is not the same as his athletics.
Yeah. All right, so here I go. 39.
You
I
keeping
feel like
that?
I feel like that's not good enough. I'm gonna reroll
All right. Add what?
4.
4 to that?
Yeah, because I'm master.
No, add 6. No, 4. You're right. 4.
You said 6.
Here I am trying to cheat for you.
Well, technically, I do have to do 6 because I'm adding the +2 from my clinging shadow stance. So you
Ah.
weren't wrong.
It doesn't add it in.
It won't do it automatically because the normal grapple will
because
go
you're
against
not
his
doing
fortitude.
because you're
Yeah.
not doing a
If
grapple.
if I was using the action, then I would just be doing +4.
Yeah, because if you
But I
did
did +2 on that last one.
yeah, if you did the straight grapple action, it would add it.
Oh,
That'll do, pig.
Damn,
Huzzah.
that
Miss.
is a success.
My
only a
gnome.
success.
Only a success. You chose wisely on your re-roll, Kruger, because a 39 wouldn't have done it.
That I figured.
All right. The gnome drops free, and you have one action left, Kruger.
All right. Wait. Oh yeah, because it did clinging shadow stance. I
Yep.
was like, what do you mean?
Unless that costs you 2.
No, it's just 1 to get into
Okay.
the stance. It's like most of the other stances. Okay, I am going to activate my Mask of Uncanny Breath to gain a focus point, which I can only use to cast an occult monk key spell. And then I'm going to do Inner Upheaval.
All right, hold on a second.
I didn't know you had monkey spells. Gum rocket.
Yep, it's a free action. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's on the thing. I like pulled it up and I
Yep.
was like, oh, good, it's a free action.
Okay, you inactivate. You get a focus back.
And I'm starting on my second multi-attack penalty
Yes.
because that was still
Because
an
it was a
attack.
grab.
4 ain't gonna do it.
What were you doing? What was your key thing?
Inner Upheaval. It's a flurry of
okay.
blows.
Kruger, don't you get a mythic point back for succeeding at the athletics check that you rolled?
It'd have to be
49
a
on?
critical success.
Because there's only a success. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to help.
Appreciate it.
All right, the first one misses. Go to take your second swing. You didn't activate your thing though.
What do you mean?
You didn't activate the upheaval, did you?
Oh yeah, for the +1 bonus, but it doesn't matter. I know 28's not gonna
Pair
hit.
of 4s, nice.
Yeah.
All right, 2 misses. Does the? Oh, never mind. It doesn't go away. Never mind. I'm thinking because you just spent it.
Yes, I do have to use it by the end of my turn.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would go away.
All right, Zakara. Death save.
Recovery check.
Recovery check, yeah.
Is there a button for that, or do I just roll?
I thought there was one. Yes, on the front page, right above your dying one, it says recovery check.
Was the DC
Okay.
like 9 plus your current dying or something like that?
I believe so.
Mine is 10.
We've never had this come up.
Mine is always 10.
That'll work.
Woo!
Stable, it says.
You stable.
Only
you-
stable.
Yeah, it's just that you're not dying anymore.
No 1 hit point.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah, it says dying went from 1 to 0, but wounded went from 0 to 1. Nice.
but it didn't. I'm looking at it
It
right
did.
now.
It did.
I'm still showing dying 1 on you.
Yep.
My character sheet shows no dying and wounded 1.
Right, but on the combat tracker, it still shows you as dying 1. You can't see it because it's your turn.
That's okay. I can
Interesting.
fix it.
All better.
There you go. You're dying 0 and you're wounded 1. All right. Mugaboo goes. Gonna try to grab Raz again. What's your DC there, Raz?
I believe it was 30...
39?
33.
33.
Fortitude, right?
I believe so.
I think he can only fail on like a natural 2 at best.
Let me check something. All right, because you said 33?
Yep.
That is a critical success, so you are restrained.
Gotcha.
So now you have problems.
No, not yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That's his first action,
Things will work out, probably.
and now he'll punch you. Nat 20. Good thing you have that shield up.
24 off the crit. Still gonna hurt, but
Better than none off it.
yeah.
All right.
Owie.
And his third action. Punch you again.
Come on, -10. Work for me.
That misses.
Yeah. I believe that brings it up to me, yes?
Yep, you're up, Raz.
Delay.
Okay. Kruga, you're up.
Are you wanting me to try and get you out again? Is that what that delay's for?
Probably. Because as long as he goes right after me, there's a problem. But
Okay.
if you go before me, then at least I can work off of whatever you choose to do.
Are you saying something along these lines?
Yeah, probably call out can't get to 105 minutes grip, but I'm ready.
Okay. I guess we out here trying to do this shit again.
This wouldn't be a problem if our cat wasn't so squishy.
Most cats are.
Let's see. I'm going to give myself a +2 for athletics, or for the thingy that I have going right now. And then we go to skills.
Decisions.
I know that the DC that I have to hit is somewhere between 40 and 49.
But a 15's also pretty good if you re-roll it.
I mean,
Odds are
last
you
time
get
he
lower.
rolled, last time I think he rolled like a 12 or something, and then he rolled like an 18. He really jumped his game up last time. It's your last
Okay.
mythic point, Kruger.
Okay, as long as you can guarantee he'll get 6 higher this time on the die roll.
I cannot promise anything.
I'm going to let that go through.
That is a failure.
Fuck.
So now it's between a 43 and a 49.
We're doing science.
Kruger's not. Kruger says, hold on. He takes off his shoes and counts his toes. Aha! All right, that's one action gone.
I'm going to. Fuck it, I'm just going to try and do some damage and try and get its attention.
Oh, I forgot. Did I have poison on my turn?
Yeah, you did.
Are recovery checks at the beginning or end?
End of your turn. No, recovery checks.
I think they're at the start.
I think they're at the start. So you need to make a fortitude save, Zakara.
It's like the last chance to reduce your dying slightly before a poison might knock it back up. Makes sense.
You happy with the 32, Zakara?
Guess I have to be.
Oh, you don't have any points. Yeah, that's a failure.
Figured.
Oh, she's not happy with it.
So she's just back to dying 1 then, right?
Or was it at the beginning of the turn where she would have went to dying 2?
The poison happens at the
Yeah.
end.
Okay.
So she would have recovered and then took damage, which starts her dying again.
She goes to stage 3 and goes to dying, and then she gets drained.
Hey Kruger, you dodged a real bullet when you didn't have to like breathe that poison.
And since a drain does damage, I'm gonna count that as like an extra hit.
That's horrible.
So now you are. Oh, I didn't put dying on you. See, it should do that. Although I don't think it counts. I don't think it should be that way. Maybe because you're at dying 2 anyways.
Wouldn't I be dying? Well,
Dying 1 plus your wounded condition. You can't 5th edition this game. Up and down, up and down. All right, back to you, Kruger. You have 1 action gone. You see Zakara's body convulse over on the other side as she starts turning blue.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
For a black cat, it is.
Yeah, she's a little blue already.
What is DC on this? Oh, DC 27. Fuck.
it does say for drain, losing these hit points doesn't count as taking damage, so you're right.
Okay. But being drained enough could drop you to unconscious.
Yeah.
Because you'd have 0 hit points.
Could drop you to dead, right?
Yeah, I think you die if you hit
Ah.
0 from drained.
Well, if your maximum is
Well,
0, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you're
think
low
so.
level and you
If
get
your
drained
max hit
enough.
if your max hit points drops to 0 because it's drained that's doing it, nothing else.
I thought you meant if you dropped to 0 because of drained, because she dropped to 0 because of drained.
No.
It's that
Yeah,
you
if
have
you're-
no hit points left to gain, period, because you
Gotcha.
got drained in there. If like a freaking all-you-can-eat buffet of vampires got on you and you didn't die from that damage somehow.
And a bunch of
Okay.
shadows and
I just wanted
wraiths.
to make sure. I'm like, oh boy, that might be bad. But Cruiser, you're up.
I'm going to. I mean, if I try and grab again, it isn't going to do shit. So the best thing is try to get in its attention, I guess. I don't have a lot of ways to do that, though.
Hey, over here! Your mother was a horseshoe,
Her father was a toaster.
and he smelled of elderberries.
I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. God damn, dude.
Wow. You guys are rolling shit tonight.
All right. And I get one more.
You guys are either rolling like 18s or like 4s.
I mean, all we can hit them with is 18s. What do you mean?
That's not completely
Uh,
true.
I'm just gonna swing again. I don't have a lot else.
Miss on a 19
Well,
Hmm.
as a
with a
third attack.
minus. Yeah, at -10, kids.
-8, but yeah.
All right, Zakara,
All
recovery
right,
check.
I'd like to go before that
Okay,
because I was delaying.
I know.
All right, so I can't do anything with the manipulate trait, correct? Because I'm actually restrained.
Correct. The only thing you can do with manipulate or an attack trait is to try to escape or get out of the being
Right.
restrained.
And since nothing I have as far as spells or whatnot circumvent that, because there's nothing that's like the innate trait or nothing, then the only thing I could try to do is escape. So, but if I manage to, I can, if somehow, basically a natural 20, I can still at least try to do something for Zakara. So that's why I'm going to try it. So, again, again, I swear I was trained in athletics because I'm not on my sheet, but failing that, I can use unarmed attack to try to break, right? That's the only check that I would have that isn't untrained.
Well, until we're here, I'll make you trained in athletics for this role,
You know, we got to look back at
and we can worry about trying to figure that out later.
we got to look back at the remaster rebuild because
Yeah.
I don't know why I would drop it because you still get the same stuff that I would have gotten
think
through.
you may have changed the feat that gave it to you.
It wasn't a feat. It was just your intelligence goes up, you get another
Oh,
skill, and that's when I
okay.
picked it up.
I don't know then, unless you spent
But
that somewhere else. But we can
either
worry about
way,
that.
it's not that big of a difference because the unarmed attack I think is still higher.
Oh, okay.
I think because it uses dexterity.
Well, your athletics is plus 14.
Yeah, which isn't great.
Let me lock that back
Yeah,
down.
its armor is still affecting it.
And your unarmed is plus 17.
So unarmed is the best shot. And yeah, even with that bonus, it's got to be a natural 20 against this thing's, I'm sure, is much better athletics DC. So we're going to give it a go. I don't know where unarmed attack is. I see dagger, but that's not the right.
Go on to your combat tab,
Combat. There it is.
lower right.
Why is there no button to roll it?
Can you not double click the plus 17?
No, it did nothing.
Okay, give yourself 17 modifier and just roll 20 cider.
No.
Nope.
Saw having
That
around
is a
that
fail.
20.
Second action, we're gonna try. I mean, at that point,
Technically,
think
that's a critical fail,
I don't think that does
which
anything.
means you cannot attempt again this turn.
Hmm.
That's the
Oh,
only
right.
thing.
Because
Yeah.
grabbed on the. Okay, so that leaves 2 actions.
Yep.
And without the manipulate trait, I've got a pretty limited list of things to do. But one of those things I think I can do is going to be to use so like the stuff through the tattoo we've got, that still requires the usual conditions, right? Like blessed through the tattoo.
Depends on what it says, but yeah, if it says you cast a bless spell, then yes, you have to
Okay.
you would do the spell.
Yeah. So one action then I'm going to use to let me know if I can even do this. Can I click my boots of speed?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Actually, what does that say? Interact. It's an interact action. So if that innately comes with manipulate, which I believe it does, then I can't do that.
Um,
I already attempted to demoralize earlier.
You
That
did.
didn't. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what.
interact is a manipulate.
That's what we kicked off this thing with.
That's
Was
right. Before the battle.
yeah. So that leaves 2 actions. Yeah, not a whole lot you can do when you're restrained. Kind of a.
Yeah, I know. Kruger's done it to me many times.
Can you try and escape and hope for a 20 if there's nothing else
He
to do?
can't this
I
turn.
can't. I critically failed the first one.
Ah,
Yeah.
Can you aid Kruger in
Nope.
getting you out?
That's an attack.
No, it's not.
It has
You
the
can talk
attack
to him.
action.
If I'm helping him to
Aid?
do, if I'm you do the action, you basically do the thing that you're going to try to help them do.
No, you can choose however you want to aid them.
It's just typically it's the thing, but
Yeah, remember he can't move, so he can't help him anything with that. He'd have to try to like. I don't think he.
And, like,
I don't think.
I mean, you could get creative. He can like be distracting. Like he can't actually demoralize, but he could say things that normally would demoralize if he wanted to. I don't know. I'm trying to give ideas.
hey,
like just
Mugabu,
be
you
Hey,
choose a
loud and
tide.
distracting.
aren't you dead? I'm not dead yet. I mean, if you want to try, I'll let you.
Whatever you do, don't look behind you.
Let's see. You know what? Can you let me know if this is, an acceptable use for attempting to aid, but what can I use? I don't know if intimidation is the best route there, but maybe a diplomacy to basically try to motivate Kruger to perform better if he's going to try to do. Okay, yeah,
Well, you could do deception, like created a diversion.
and encouraging deception. Yeah, I mean, I could try that as well. I'm just as good at that. In fact, a little better than diplomacy.
Be like, yeah, that's right, Kruger. Sweep the legs, and he like looks down, and I'm grabbing his arm instead.
Exactly.
I mean, there's also recall knowledge. Maybe he has some super one can
That's-
know
It's,
weakness.
if you boop his snoot, he dies.
Press the button on the lower left part of the right cheek.
It's an off
Not
button.
exactly. I'm looking to hedge odds here. Not know about a weakness I can't encapsulate on right now. Or Kruger will be able to. He's even more limited on that. All right. Yeah, if it's possible, if I can use deception,
Sure.
yeah, I'll encourage. Now the
You
trigger
could
is
you
that
could make a diversion.
an ally is about to use an action, so I think I have to wait for that and say that I want to use a reaction to aid.
Yes.
But I would have to then have the action available for what I'm trying to do, which I think is just one action.
I believe so.
Yeah, H just
So,
one action.
That still leaves me one action
Yes.
to.
Cry. Maybe if you cried enough, he would rust.
So, I mean, I got the action for it. Let's do a little recall knowledge then, see if there's just something here that can give Kruga an extra bump. I'm going to try to use Arcana, because these things are usually
They are
magical.
magical.
Yeah, recall knowledge. I don't need my fingers to do that one.
Almost a 1.
Glizzik,
Gossip lore.
it's in the metal container in the vault, in
Oh,
there
with
with
us.
you.
Good.
You don't see it, but you know he brought it in here and left it.
Okay.
Are you going to leave it on him? Plant it?
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, recall knowledge result was 35.
Yep,
And
I
then
am
I will be
typing.
holding my last action for attempt to aid if the action comes up. Intent is to give some motivation to Kruga the next time he tries to break this thing's grasp, because I'm going to be honest, Raz is a little disappointed in Kruga. He's seen this orc pull off some pretty impressive feats, and this thing is not nearly as big or strong looking as half the shit Kruga's taken down. Now Kruga is the linchpin in Raz's plan, and he needs to fucking perform.
There you go, Ras. All right, Zakara, you are up. You check something. All right, Zakara, go ahead and make me your recovery check, and then we'll be rolling your last fortitude save. Or not.
But I don't die until
Wasn't it?
dying 5.
What?
What do you mean
Oh,
what?
you have Die Hard? Or is that part of your
I
9
have.
lives thing too?
It's part of my 9 lives thing. But
It is?
yeah, yep, it gives me Die Hard.
Oh, okay. And I do know the recovery check does not take Die Hard into effect right at the moment. So you're at dying 4.
I wanted to ask, since we don't have hero points anymore,
You don't have any
but
anyways.
but I technically have a hero point.
No. Once you have mythic points, you don't have any hero points. You're gone.
The
What?
items for like the legendary ones or whatever.
Yeah, the
ones that
expert
points
hero
on.
point.
Oh. That would you could spend that to re-roll that.
Well, I'm wondering if when I reach dying, can I use it to stabilize?
Because with Die Hard, she'll what? At dying 5, she would actually get killed.
Yes.
Yeah. I know the whole dying thing works different with Mythic.
Right.
We
But
have
and I don't have no like manipulate or interact on that item. So it's just a fortune effect. Yeah, if you want to spend it, you could stabilize right now.
well, I don't want to do it yet, but
Okay.
is that it would work like that?
Yeah, because it's a fortune effect, which means I don't have an interact or manipulate. Because if I did, then you couldn't activate it.
Well, especially if you're dying. You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would let you spend that.
Do we know for sure what happens when you die according to Mythic? Are we using like the
You
rules in
do not know.
book? Okay.
Okay, I use the bathroom, but I'm turning on my thing so I can hear.
There is a feat where we can use mythic points that way, but we have to take it later with our mythic stuff.
Yep. All right. So you're going down to dying 4, but you're not dead yet. And roll me your last fortitude save.
Probably have to roll like a natural 20 to succeed.
All right, that is a failure. So you take damage from the poison. And the poison goes away though, because it only has 4 rounds of poison. Oh, I'm gonna leave it on there because I don't want the drain to go away. But you do take damage, which will kill you.
Okay, so I will spend the hero point on that.
All right, go ahead and delete your hero point. I don't know if you can delete it or not. If not, I can.
It is deleted.
So your wounded goes to 2 and your dying goes to 0.
Wounded. If we use hero point rules, my wounded value does not go up when you use hero
Oh,
points
okay.
to stabilize.
I'll put it back down to 1. I didn't know if it did that or not. I was just assuming it's the standard. Okay.
Somebody's got some recent experience using hero points when it comes to
There you
dying and
go.
wounded.
We never have so far until now. All right. Mugabu's turn.
Hey, Zargan.
Yes,
when
sir.
When her turn finished, the poison you wanted to leave on departed, as did the drained.
No, the drain doesn't depart.
I'm telling you from the combat tracker, it did.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because it
Oh,
said
because
poison
I
damage.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was drained 3.
I know. I
was watching for you. Sorry.
that's okay. Thank you.
Yep. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die following the rules.
No one will be able to say we cheesed our way out of a situation.
Exactly.
We got to burn a character sheet, then so be it. It's been a few
Alright.
years.
Next up, Snowball.
Mugabu picks up Raz, and it's because he's still restrained, and punches him.
Calling shenanigans on that bullshit.
I liked it better when he was using me as the weapon.
Critical.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Zarkin's having fun tonight, though. Yes.
I'm rolling
hitting-
yes and
You're
no.
hitting stuff. You're hitting stuff.
I am hitting stuff. Usually I either miss all night or I hit all night. And lately it's been miss all night. But tonight, like I said before, you guys weren't supposed to fight this guy. This wasn't supposed to happen.
If I ever get home, I'll resurrect you. Don't worry.
All right, you take 61 damage, Raz.
Just apologize to Mugabu.
Just tell him you're sorry.
Tell him you're sorry
Can we
and
touch you
you
again?
can fix it, but you can't fix it if he kills you.
He hits you.
That is essentially what I told him before, and he was all like, nah, I squish.
But now that he's actually about to squish, he might care more.
Technically, you guys attacked him first. Because you beat his initiative.
Anything. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Womp. He actually hits with that -10. Because it's still a 36.
And Raz goes limp in his hand.
I would like to. No. Never mind. Can't do that yet.
The girls just came home with groceries, and the grapes they have are the size of kiwis.
Jesus.
Big grapes.
Huge.
Oh, I love those grapes. They're like a freaking. They're not even grapes anymore.
So sweet.
All right, that's his turn. Kurga, you're last orc standing at the moment. Round 6 starts. You're up.
Did he drop Raz or no?
No, not at the moment.
All right. In that case, I am going to just do a flurry of blows. God damn, dude.
Can you roll higher than a 10 on an attack?
I mean, it won't matter.
I think there's something wrong with his fantasy grounds.
Yeah, no kidding.
He swapped out all the d20s for d4s.
No, they are D6s.
I'm just gonna keep swinging.
That's 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Might as well just go for the third one. Okay.
Jesus. All right,
Only above
Zakara.
10 when I'm multi-attack 3.
All right, Zakara, you're unconscious, so you don't get a turn. Raz, recovery check, please.
Recovery. That's gonna be just a flat 20.
Nope, on your first page.
Fuck. You say these things
Oh,
after
that's
I
fine.
huck them.
Well, that's because I figured you were paying attention when Zakara was rolling them.
This is like the first time I've ever been unconscious.
I've never been unconscious.
That's a
Mhm.
success, though.
Nothing happened when I hit the button because it's a secret check, right? I don't know.
No.
I saw the roll. You got a 16.
I clicked it twice and nothing is happening.
Stop clicking it.
I haven't clicked it since.
Why are you
Does
not wounded?
you have a dying value on your character sheet?
Nope, just wounded.
So maybe that's why.
Interesting. I put wounded on you, but now the wounded you. That's
You put
weird.
wounded. If you put wounded on me, it should have been
Oh, it went
dying.
on Zakara somehow. What the hell?
Secret's out. You're
I mean,
supposed to tell them that's how that's
16
happening
is
when
a
Raz goes
success,
down.
right?
What was that, Zakara?
16 is a success.
Yeah,
It
so I
is,
should be
yeah.
wounded and stable.
His dying goes away, and he's at wounded 1. And it's big guy's turn. It kind of tosses Raz to the side.
Just as a point of fairness, was it at least a 10-foot fall?
It was not.
Okay. Oh, no damage.
No damage.
Throws you up.
It's like, did he chuck me over his shoulder or did he just.
He whirling throws you against the far wall. And then he goes for Kurga. Nice. That one.
Nat ones do happen. That's his second one, right?
That's his second or third tonight. Because he rolled
Statistically,
one
that's
against
higher than
Zakara.
average. So I'm
and
pretty sure he hasn't rolled 40 times.
I thought he rolled another one against something else.
And that one's still 35. Ugh.
Are you kidding me?
Woo! Duck and weave, Kruger. I hear no
Wow.
bell.
No shit. All right, last one hit.
It's his highest result, too. Like, with the -10, still got 41.
Yeah, but I rolled really high. All right, he punches you, Kruger. It
Kneel.
hurts, but your numbing thing absorbs it. He does not.
All right.
Do not do your damage. He's immune to mental.
Yeah. haven't been able to really announce what I learned. And it's not a whole lot we don't already know, minus one little bit that I was going to wait for Zakara to be awake for, because he's like the only one who could do anything with it.
Where
All
is
right.
this? What
All
the
right,
fuck?
Kruger, it's your turn. You got your 15 temp hit points back.
Thank you. I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah.
Activities.
Still healing from the grave.
Counts on your heals per second.
It's like a resto druid all over again. I died, but at least for the next 18 seconds, I'm still healing.
Mhm.
All right. For my first action, I'm going to use one of my tentacles to pick up the potion that Nathair dropped. And then for my second action, I'm going to feed it to Raz because he's within 10 feet of me.
Trying to think. Are they that maneuverable? You know what? Fuck it. Sure.
He
I
can
mean, we
attack
got
and do kung fu moves.
I taught a snake to do it.
Yeah, but a snake's an intelligent being and complete control of its body. A tentacle that you flap around and smack people with isn't quite the same, but
It's 76 plus 18, it looks like.
whatever his healing potion is.
The greater, right, Raz?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Because that was the one I was holding.
Pull it up. Actually, I have to double check something.
I healed somebody, guys. Oh my god, that's a good heal.
Yeah,
Pretty good roll there.
4 6s, exploding 6s.
Then you can get some of whatever that is. I don't know why there's
All right, hold on
temporary.
1 second. You get 5 more hit points on that, right, Raz?
Yes, I get 5 temporary on top of it.
You get 5 more
Okay,
plus 5
there you
5
go.
temp, right?
I think you're thinking of godless healing with the extra healing,
Yeah.
which doesn't apply
Okay.
because that's only for like battle medicine treat wounds.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
I gave him the 5
um,
temp as
it
well.
was not quick alchemy, so it's not maxed. I believe. I'm actually double checking that right now because I have to greater field expertise. I have to actually go to Deathis for that one because it's not listed on the sheet.
All right, Kruger, what's your last action?
For my last action, I am going to Flurry of Blows.
Will that remove the wounded effect, or is that only normal, natural healing, or is it only natural or magical?
Oh no, I'm still wounded.
Okay.
I
I
think you
think.
gotta use a treat
It's like
wound.
10-minute. It's like treat wounds
Yeah,
or
I
10
thought
minutes
so.
at full health.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Kruger.
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah, all right. And since you critically miss you, he laughs. There you go. Damn.
Shouldn't have laughed. That was your first mistake.
No kidding. All right. So,
So wait. I still have something to do to him.
Stunning.
Not that I think that'll matter. Yeah, stunning blows.
Something that removes reactions, I hope.
Come on, natural 1.
Nope.
That's only a 48. It's close.
all right, Raz, you are up. You are prone, and I don't think I have prone on you, but
Yeah. This thing's currently turning towards Kruger to beat the crap out of him during my short. I'm currently
the
out
moment.
like 8 feet lower on the ground and blacked out there for a second with a ringing headache and probably a few broken bones in my face. Okay.
Uh. Does Raz understand Orcish?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
You can't just
Uh,
ask him.
Well, it's been a while, but I assume after this long, you would know if I could speak his fucking language or not.
I know several of you can. I don't know if we're asking or not.
No, I can't, is the short version.
Okay. I don't even remember what languages I know, and it's like 3.
You know Juten,
That's-
Orc, and I think Common.
Okay, I think common.
Well,
Should
I
be
mean,
on your notes tab on the right hand side of your character sheet.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay,
believe
here we go.
also
Yeah.
on the chat window on the right hand side, there's a little chat bubble. If you click on that, you can pick your languages
Oh
there.
yeah, that would have been the easiest way.
Yeah.
I did like I knew those 3. I just couldn't remember if I ever picked up another one, but I did not.
You're not smart enough.
Uh,
That was your last action, Kruger.
yeah, I like basically I'm assuming like Raz is going to be like looking around trying to like figure out like what happened.
This is a new
And-
experience for him. I think actually unironically like the second time I've ever been unconscious. So
I know. Usually, it's only been Glizzic.
So this is good for him.
I have no memories. What you're talking
I don't.
Hey,
This is no longer a new
he-
experience after the first time.
It's
Look at it
it's,
this way. After it happened to me so many times, now I'm all swole and have all these hit points. Maybe you'll
Yep.
get bigger.
all right, Raz,
Krug-
you're up.
Kruger's not going to say anything, but if like he manages to lock eyes with Raz, he's basically going to look at him and then he's going to like look
Kneel.
straight at the stairs like before he like goes back into trying to like dodge this thing's attacks.
Oh, okay. That's exactly what I was planning on. I mean, I'm in a little predicament here though. So yeah, I got it. All right, Zargan. 2 actions: invisibility, racial.
Racial invisibility.
Only invisible to races.
This whole town.
I can't see him. I can't see him.
I'm looking for. That's not class activity. That's under.
It's under your actions. That's where both spells are. Way down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey son, did your hat effect end when you went unconscious? Are you a kitty or a human?
I don't think it ended because it's not concentrate or anything.
Okay, just curious. As all of a sudden he starts pulling a cat out of the
Here we
building.
go. Okay. Visibility. And unfortunately, the getting up from prone thing is a little annoying, but God, I have no choice. Do I want to try to? Because I can't leave without getting up, which would take my last action. Kruger could probably. Sakara's still breathing, right?
You think?
One problem at a time. Self-preserve, then worry about her.
Can you crawl over her?
No, you can only crawl like 5 feet for action. I only got 1 action.
Ugh.
So I either do something here on the ground, like to myself, or get up. So, just to hedge odds of being able to survive if this thing detects me or can see me or anything of the sort, I think I'm going to heal myself. And we're going to use some battle medicine to do it. And I believe I can. Let me check this here. I want to use a mythic point to do it at mythic proficiency. So it's only going to be +4 higher than normal. But
Okay.
at master DC, I'm aiming for that crit. All right, activities. Scroll up. Raz only, master, battle medicine on me. Excellent.
There you go.
Woohoo!
I get the mythic point back if I crit due to Caretaker's Calling.
Yep.
So it's like I didn't spend it
Good use.
once a day. So that's going to be 48 plus 45. This didn't automatically heal because of that. Okay.
Nice.
Well, it's better. It's about as good as I could hope, really. It's a pretty good roll. That's it. That's my last action. I have no snack.
All right.
But I am invisible. So here's hoping that did something. I didn't just blow 2 actions.
All right. Just before you heal,
Not even a husk, Lizzie. It'd be well, first it poofs, but if it didn't poof, it'd just be a smear. It's like stuck to the bottom of his shoe.
Like a
healing,
slug.
doing that healing is a manipulate action.
Correct.
He knows you're there. He's going to swing
Right.
at you with his attack of opportunity.
I am
can he see it?
unless he has some sort of seeing invisibility, I am undetected to him.
You are hitting because he knows you're there.
Then I am still invisible, unless he can see invisibility.
No, he still has to make a flat check if he hits you.
No, I mean, like, to
But-
do an attack of opportunity, you traditionally have to see the creature that's doing the action. Which I'm sure is what Sun was about to say too.
It
Yeah.
doesn't say that. That's why I just pulled it up and look at it.
Attack of opportunity.
You
Well,
lash.
you wouldn't, but you wouldn't know that the creature uses a manipulate action if you can't see it, right?
Yeah, if you're aware of something doing a manipulate action with your primary sense or whatever that constitutes, because like if a dog knows you're there because it's hidden because of good scent, it can't attack of opportunity you just because it smelled that you're there. Like, it goes into. Let me see if I can find
No,
here.
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Because he knows you're there, so you're not undetected. But you're right.
Right.
He can't see you, so he doesn't know what you're doing.
He just knows the last square you were in. So he doesn't know
Correct.
if you've
Yeah,
And
he's
moved.
aware of what square I'm in. That much.
And since you didn't move, he has no way of knowing what you're doing. All right.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the thing because it's not just off of like invisibility or whatnot. It's like one of those root.
All right. That's your third action. He's up.
Evil. Town socket later. He makes little balloon animals out of them.
It steps.
On me.
Basically, steps right here, blocking the exit. I probably should have done that a long time ago.
What? It's not
Yeah,
allowed to occupy 37 squares. We're not able to do that.
Yep.
It also,
Can't share a square with Raz.
Sure, you can.
yeah,
Point of contact, Sergeant, size wise and everything like that. Next time you said someone did this where they weren't lined up with the grid, that you were going to kill them. We win, guys.
Well, I could just leave him up in the top and then say he's just blocking the exit, and not spend a stride. I mean a step.
There's 2 size differences between small and large, though, so they can be in the same spots, right?
Raz isn't small though.
I thought he is.
That's just you.
Ah,
I'm
2-inch
small.
difference.
No,
Raz
you're
isn't small.
no, he's medium.
no, no, I'm pretty sure gnomes are small.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong spot on your
It's
sheet.
like I think it's dwarves who are like the size of a gnome but considered
Maybe.
medium because they're a lot more stout. a lot more meat in them.
They're more cube shaped.
The Modron.
He'll just try to kill a Kruga.
Technically, you can share a space with a prone creature if that creature is willing, unconscious, or dead. Never mind.
All right. Crit hit on Kruga. Your 15 are gone. Second swing. Fuck, another crit. Ugh.
Don't you worry, Nabily. I'm sure my friends are trying to find a way right now to reopen that portal for us and get us home.
Instructions unclear. Heart of a golem was needed, right?
Right.
You mean they don't even have hearts?
The key's been around the golem's neck the entire time.
All right, heals from the third time. Miss. All right. Kruga, you're up.
He gets 15 temporary hit points.
There you go. What you doing, Kruga?
I am going to. Fuck. I'm going to use my Brotherhood tattoo of healing for 2 actions to heal myself. No, that is awful.
Wow.
And then I am going to attempt to tumble through.
All right, well, hold it. No, okay, go ahead.
I am going to use my last mythic point.
Okay.
That's acrobatics. I'm a master, so it's still only +4.
Nice.
+4 helps.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem like it's big enough to follow up the stairs?
Yes. It'd be a tight squeeze, but you could it can move up the steps.
Yeah. Larger creatures, basically difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Just has to turn
Okay.
sideways.
So it'll be 10, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to see if it will like start following me out. I'll move my full 40.
All right, hold on. There you go. You see where you're at?
Yes.
That's action number 2.
That's actually 3 because my heal was 2 actions.
Oh, okay. Raj, you're up.
Okay. Quick question. Well,
Yeah.
I can move diagonally just fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help Zakara, but I got a first action get up because I'm still prone.
Yep.
So that one's spent.
All right.
Second action, doctor's visitation that lets me stride. We're gonna go there. We're going to God. We're going to Yeah, we have to do the battle medicine. No way around that. This is her second charge of the day, so after that I can't battle medicine her again for an hour, but I don't think that's the concern at the moment. Where's it? Where's it? We're gonna go for master. There it is. Flip that. Woo! It's only an extra 2d8, but we'll take it because she's
Yep.
probably gonna need it.
Sargon, she's currently at -13
That's fine.
because it should be at 50 now, right? It was -13 before it added 50, and it's at 37 now. Just checking.
Here's the 1 hour cooldown on her. Going to basically shock her back into consciousness with a probably ill-advised additional shot of adrenaline straight to her heart. And she kind of flitters her eyes open, just leaning down on there already. We're leaving. We're not staying. Krug has already dipped. Third action. How many more stairs until you're at the top, by the way? Like, how many more squares?
Top of the stairs.
Yeah, like from here, is it 5 or 10 more feet or further to get to the top of the stairs?
10 more feet of stairs.
Okay. Kruga's at the top, or is he just like 1 square over?
You don't see me. Went up to the top and out of sight.
Okay. Well, I know he's speedy, but I don't know if he's that speedy. So if I'm aware that someone is likely, I guess my question is kind of doctor's visitation towards someone that I don't
That you
see
can't
at the
see. No.
moment.
Nope.
But okay, even if I'm pretty
Am
sure
I
they're in.
that far away? Like, I feel like I'd be basically right next to him.
I mean,
You're
what's your move speed when you tumble through?
I mean, your
There's
tumbles.
20 feet to go through,
I'm
and then how much you got left?
45 altogether, or 40.
So you could go
Whatever.
25 more feet.
I mean, Raz wouldn't know this, but I'm at the
you're
top of the stairs. I'm really like close to where he is by description.
Yeah, that
You
was
are
basically.
you are 15 feet away from him, plus like 15 feet up. He cannot see you because the steps go up and then you're over.
But I'm also really tall.
He's also really short.
Yeah, so he's used to looking up at me.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess the question is like in the order of operations for Doctor's Visitation, you stride, then use battle medicine.
Yeah, but you
Plus your
have to
poison.
have a target. You don't just
Do you,
randomly
though?
stride around a corner and hope there's someone there.
Well, I mean, if you want to randomly use it to stride, it's kind of a waste of it. What if, hypothetically, I wanted to say Doctor's Visitation, say, I don't know, on myself when I got to the place, but oh, look, I come around the corner and here's an orc that's much more beat up, and I choose to use it on him instead because you
Nope.
stride first.
Nope.
Why not?
It'd be like
I've already got the tools out.
saying you're fighting two guys, you pick one target. Oh, I rolled a 20. No, I meant to hit the other guy.
But it doesn't say you need a target.
It
There's the only
implies you need a
prerequisite.
target.
There's not even an implication. It just says you stride, then use battle medicine.
I mean,
Correct.
worst case, you would stride, and then there's no one to use battle medicine on.
Which is a
Therefore,
waste.
you cannot use the ability.
But there is someone I can use it on, even if theoretically
You-
Kruger wasn't there. If I stride, and then I could use it on myself, but there just happens to be an orc here instead, I would rather stick with the needle.
No.
I mean, I don't see why it would be a big problem. Mostly because Doctor's Visitation specifically has flourish, so it isn't like you would be able to do it like for all of your strides
Oh,
or a just in case thing.
Oh, I can't
so
even do
you
it anyway.
can't even
Yeah,
do it then.
yeah, I can't even do it anyway. I always forget about the flourish
There we
thing.
go.
I think I've broken that rule a lot over this campaign.
You probably have.
I don't think so. You normally Doctor's Visitation one person and then
Plus, Doctor's
move and heal.
Visitation is 2 actions, and you only have 1 left.
Well,
It's
it's
only
one
one.
action.
One or
It's it,
two.
it's 2 if you do treat condition, which is
Oh,
normally
okay.
which I do, but it never really comes up. Okay, so can't even do it. It's good. It's good food for thought for the future anyway. So yeah, last action. I guess I'm just gonna be moving up them stairs because Sakara's still on her butt. That's I'm gonna be honest. She's probably gonna end up back on her butt. But when I get up to the top there and probably bump into Kruga because my speed's 35, so I could probably run right into him and probably. Can I get past him if I get up there?
There's a door.
Okay, is in the door.
The door is locked.
What do you mean the door's locked? This is the door we came in, right?
Well, one of the doors, yes.
I guess I don't know what I'm walking into because this is all just a black room. So it's like 10 feet up to the right, and then there's just a door like at the top of the stairs, or is there a room?
There's like a little landing, and then there's a door. This is the door. If you remember when Nabali came over to it, he mumbled something and then opened the door.
Gotcha. Like a drawing tool or something. I can't.
Well, if you move up the steps, I'll move you to the other map.
Well, yeah, I'm moving up the steps.
All right. Well, hold on.
Probably gonna have to come back down the steps at some
Oh,
point.
all right.
First off,
Wait,
I'm invisible.
But you're not
So
silent.
yeah, so he still has to make a flat check.
I know. I'm looking up right now. It's a. God damn! It's bouncing all over the place.
I'm just hidden, so it's only like a flat check for hidden.
Yeah.
11, I think.
No, that's no. Yeah, it's 11. Sorry, I was thinking
Is it
of
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, flat check.
Concealed is
Yeah,
is
concealed
like
is
5
the
or
lower
6,
one.
and,
Yeah, you're right.
and then hidden's 11, and then the whatever undetected. You
So
can't.
basically,
All right.
11 or better is what it wants to hit.
18.
All right, it hits.
And unfortunately, it was a crit.
Of course it was. Well, I mean, yeah, he
It-
hit
it-
me. It's
it
on the
wasn't-
first attack.
it
No
wasn't-
penalty. It's gonna be a.
I say it was in that 20.
It has to be like a nat 3 to crit me.
Bio on the plus side, it pushes you forward further.
Ow.
I'd like to use
Up
my
the
feet.
stairs.
Ride the momentum.
There you go, Raz. You go
Am I
up
on
the
a-
steps. You're at the top of the steps, and Kruger's right there.
Am I
Wouldn't
on
he
a-
be undetected and not hidden?
No, I'm hidden.
No, he knows he's there. Because he
Well, unnoticed is you don't know something's there. Undetected is you know something, but you don't know what square it's in.
no, he ran over there, did several manipulation acts. He's not using stealth. Which means he's making noise.
So undetected is something's. Yeah, you know something's there. Normally, if you do invisibility like beforehand, you would be undetected at worst to the golem in the room. But since he saw me go invisible, if you look at invisibility, if you become invisible when someone can already see you, you start out hidden instead of undetected until you successfully sneak.
Hmm.
So at best, I'm going to be hidden until I try to sneak,
All
which
right, so
not good at.
that's one. You have one action left, Raz, right?
No, I had to get up,
Oh, get up.
doctor's
That's right.
visitation, and then moved.
Gotcha. All right.
Something to remember, I guess.
Yeah. Invisibility for me is
Alright.
typically just a layer of having to throw hidden onto something because I'm not good at sneaking.
Let's see. It's gonna go up the steps. What's its move?
I believe
Not
Iron
that
Golem's going
great.
to move a 5, right?
No.
As it squeezes through the stairway.
Are we on a different map?
You're on a different part of this map.
Where we were is south of,
Oh, okay.
much
There we
south.
are.
I'll put him right there, but he's squeezed in there. It takes him 2 actions to move up, move those, 15 feet. He comes up with his third action. He punches Kruger. Damn, I'm hot tonight.
You can't say you're
You're
hot
not-
tonight when
you're
you
not-
have a fucking 35 plus to hit. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you're not hot tonight. Your hit to bonus is higher than our AC. You can't say you're hot tonight.
You
Yeah,
still
I
hit
know.
me on like a nat 2.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you still would.
If it's my first attack, maybe. But usually when I'm rolling those numbers, it's always my second or third. All right, take
Yeah, that
77,
means if you
Kruger.
roll like a 10 or above, then
All right, Kruger, you're up.
oh fucking hell. I am
Oh, come
going
on.
to. Yeah, we ain't doing shit against this. We're re-rolling at this point. I'm just gonna try and. You said it's like a magically locked door.
From before
Presumably.
you believe so, yes.
Well, brute force can overcome magic, so I guess that's what I'm trying. Because
Where
Suppose
the
it's not.
fuck's the spell?
I suppose it's not technically wrong.
Did they get rid of the chains? What the fuck did they make the spell name now?
They switched Hold Portal to something other than what it is, and Knock and stuff like that. They've all been switched.
Yeah, but it doesn't even have lock in the fucking name.
Are you talking about? Are you looking for legacy or original?
Either.
Or legacy or remake? Because it's still called lock.
You do type in lock spell.
Yeah, I found it on Netis looking up.
There. Well, that's weird. If I put lock in, the spell wouldn't come up.
Right. It just all different types of lock, the item, different qualities.
That's stupid.
So basically, the
Yeah.
athletics or DC is set to the spell DC of the spell,
Gotcha. That's what I wanted to see what he needed
Or-
to roll to break it.
or it's that or the lock's DC +4, whichever is higher, because he got like a
Gotcha.
world class lock.
Oh, there's a lock to his treasure vault, but all right, Kruger, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to force it open.
All right, make that athletics check.
Real quick thing. Oh, never mind.
Are you trying to force the lock or just kicking the shit out of the wooden door?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the spell only affects the lock, so
Doesn't affect the hinges, does it?
it just depends on what gives way first, I guess.
Mm. Oh. That's dumb and annoying.
What?
I have armbands of athleticism that I don't think are getting put into the calculation.
Don't you have two things that give you athletics?
Both items.
I mean, the armbands would be the one that would be the better bonus because I think I had something else before, but only gave me +1. The armbands give me +2. Oh, it's set as all this stuff is set as carried for some reason. Okay, that might be why. Yeah.
You have your bracelets of dashing on, I think. Are you not wearing something?
Yeah. I
All
mean,
right,
wow.
spell
Okay, yeah.
DC.
I mean, I would have replaced the armbands on the bracelet, but I guess that's what it's saying I have equipped. Because they're both the same slot. Wait, it's a
Yeah.
bracelet of dashing. The armbands
I think they're different.
are also a worn armband. Oh, the bracelet's just worn, so I can wear both. Because the armbands are worn armbands, the bracelet is just worn. So they're not exclusive to each other.
Okay.
Do I want to go for something bigger? Probably because of what we run into. So I should have used this up front, but I guess I'm using my. Wait, did I do this already and I just didn't click the point?
You rolled it.
So I don't have another mythic point.
No. Remember, because you spent it, but then you got it. Didn't you crit it back?
I haven't crit anything against this guy.
No,
I don't think he crit.
I questioned whether it was a crit with his 49. He said no, that was just a hit.
I don't think you. I don't know. You have. You're showing that you have one.
I feel like I'm normally pretty good about it because I click it beforehand. I
Yeah.
just
No, I
maybe
think.
it's that first one that I was thrown off by.
I mean, it says you have one. So
All right, yeah, I'm gonna use it.
okay.
+4, and then hopefully the armbands kick in automatically this time. I won't put them in
Well,
just to
what's
test
the
it.
plus? Oh, never mind.
It's +2, but I have them set as equip, and it does say that they are automated. So I guess we'll see. If not, I mean, you can add a +2 easy
No,
enough when you're
never.
telling what
Nope,
happens.
not doing it.
Wouldn't be prudent.
That's right.
There we go.
Yeah, looks like they're
Boom,
in now.
bitch.
All right. Kruger kind of looks at it, kind of pulls a Hulk up. And how do you break through the door, Kruger?
So what Krug is gonna do is, like, Raz will see this. He's actually gonna coil up his the tentacles that he has like around his arms, and he's gonna like put his arms backwards and like have them brace against the wall, and he's gonna use that to propel forward as he just kicks the door and like pushes it open, presumably.
All right, the door flies open. I'm assuming that's like is that would probably be like a manipulate action.
No, it's
Yeah.
an attack. Force opens an attack.
All right, same type of thing, but okay.
And then I will. So that was one action.
Yep.
I am going to use another action to. Where does this happen in order?
Klizik, you know as well as I do, he will choose to not give a shit about that critical success effect.
Well, I'm just curious as to whether he gains his mythic point back because he used athletics for it.
I thought you were talking about the critical success of Force Open.
That's what it was. Was that
And avoid
48 a crit?
damaging it in the
Unfortunately,
process.
it's not like any athletics check. It's specific
Damn it.
ones in Force Open.
Yeah.
I don't think
Trip
it's
that
one.
door.
I
Leave the
am
door
going to
disarmed.
want to make sure I can do this.
You cannot.
If I try to reposition Raz, do I still need to do an athletics check if he would be willing?
Probably. Because otherwise that gives Raz a free move.
Well, it wouldn't be free if he has to spend an action, but
Yeah, but I'm not
Wait.
sure how hard the difficulty is going to be.
The
Wasn't there,
DC
like,
is
a
against
new
a fortitude.
isn't this actually isn't there a it came in the remaster.
Yes.
Isn't there a reposition
Reposition.
action?
Yeah, there is a reposition action. That's what I'm like asking about. Because it's against the athletics check against the fortitude DC.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
physically moving him.
I mean, I could choose to fail that, right?
well, it's me doing a check against your DC. It's
Yeah,
not you
There's
failing
no choice of
Eh,
failing.
thing.
Right. I mean, it's
It-
probably fair. I am invisible. I mean, he knows what
Oh,
square.
that's right. You're invisible too. Okay.
It's probably the fairest alternative anyway.
I forgot about the invisibility. So in that case, let's see. We'll do.
All right, hold it.
Wait, you discovered the line that says the target can't be more than one size larger than you?
Apparently has reach. Okay.
He does.
It's a large creature. Most of them have.
It's a large creature, but there's been multiple times people have moved within the 10 feet thing and he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he's saving it for the fucking snake. He doesn't like snakes.
All right,
So, okay.
Kruger goes a step forward and Mugabu punches him and Kruger drops.
It was the door.
Killed by the door.
That's fine. You know what? This actually is a good outcome. Well, maybe not for Kruger's pride, but
Okay.
this could be worse. Kruger goes in front of him, which means Kruger gets to go again before.
You have your orcish furiosity.
You do have your
whatever.
thing, right?
No, I don't have orc ferocity.
He got rid
you
of
used
that.
it. Yeah.
I swapped it out.
Got too used to someone not letting you go down in the first place.
2 orc fast, 2 orc furious.
I got rid of the airbags in my vehicle. I'm never gonna use those damn things, and they're just slowing me down.
Who needs brakes?
All right, Sakara, you're up.
Okay, and I
Just
have
use this as
50
an
hit
attack
points,
of
right?
opportunity.
What was that, Sakara?
I have 50 hit points, right? Because of the whole -13.
You should, yeah, actually. Because you were at -13, now you're 37. You should have been at 50.
How you can have negative hit
You
points?
can.
Apparently.
No.
That's what I was trying to say. She was minus 13. But if you're drained 3, that's minus
39.
39.
Yeah,
And
but that's
then
just
from
off the top.
collar, the collar damage was what, 26 that you can't heal past? What was the number from the
So
college?
actually, you have 65 points of. Well, no.
Whoa, that's better. Aw.
Because drain comes off the top.
Right. And she's
So
drained, what is it, 3 or
3.
2?
Her total
3.
of 99 is correct. That's her total hit points at this point.
Currently.
Correct. I'm
So
just saying.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be double dipping though, where she was at -13 when she was
Well, correct.
dying.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so as I said, when he healed her for 50, it should be 50. Okay.
Yep.
I was looking at the wounded and taking out the drained
Yeah,
and double
the
dipping.
combat tracker is weird. You can't I can't modify your current hit points. I can only modify your wounds. So
Weird.
instead of doing addition, which is easy, you have to do subtraction, which is a little more difficult.
So basically, this thing's, as far as the car can, it's just so she knows how far up the stairs she is. Is there a way to like put her on this map? Because she's right behind it, right?
No, she's not right behind me. She can see it though.
So she's 2 square, or she 10 feet behind it then, like from where I am.
The stairs
Would
are
she?
20-foot long. So she's one. Well, yeah, she would kind of be. 'Cause
How
he's
far away straight line is she from me? Because it's going to be that plus 5 for her to be able to squeeze past it, me, and then end up on Kruga's token. Because he's unconscious. He doesn't matter for tumbling through and all that shit. If she were to decide to go through.
Yeah, she is 5 feet on your. She is 15 feet from you, Raz. Basically, between you and Zakara is the golem.
You're going to need basically 15 feet. A tumble through
Just
would
so you
cover.
know, this tumble through is going to be more difficult because he is squeezed in there, so there's not a whole lot of room.
She's good at it.
Well, I'm just putting it out there before she decides what to do.
Yeah. So since tumbling, can you? I don't tumble through a lot. Can you use the same? Can you move and then tumble through, or do you have to move then tumble through?
Tumble through, you stride, and it allows you to go through someone's
Okay. So if she has enough
space.
movement speed, then she can tumble through and get through this mess. But she's going to need, what is that, 15, 25, 35, 40, 45 feet to get to your square, Kruga?
I have not been paying attention to the distances.
So she's 15 feet past it. So it's 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. You only need 40.
Do you have kip up or do you have to use an action to stand?
I did not have kip up.
Okay.
Only Kruga's monk opponent has ever had kip up.
I thought about
Yeah.
taking it.
Okay, yeah. So from where, if I'm understanding Zargan, 15 feet back, you would need 40 feet of movement to get to Kruga's square from where you are.
It's 30 feet, but she's right there. Between you and Zakara is the golem.
Oh, the golem is part of that. Okay.
Yes.
So a little less then.
Yeah. She needs 30 feet to get to Kruga's square.
She can make it if she masses that check. She's fine.
Well, the first thing I'm actually going to do is draw my hood up and activate the invisibility on it.
Okay.
How tall is the ceilings in here?
Like 10, 12 foot tall. And
Okay.
Those things like scraping its
for
head
you,
up there.
Glizzy? Oh, it's like a nice arch, like cathedral
Ooh,
ceilings.
vaulted ceilings.
Yes.
Nice resale value. Yes. I just didn't know if it was crouching down to normal, like human height or whatever.
No.
Okay.
No, this is a nice little vault area.
Is your cloak of illusion, or whatever the hell they call it these days, is it the regular one or the greater kind?
It's the greater.
Nice. Most like physically intensive drawing of a hood ever. 2 actions to draw that thing. Man.
It's just very dramatic.
Yeah, it
It
just
is.
requires as part of the, you have to do it dramatically.
It comes with theme music. Ba-da, da-da-da.
Okay, what is the lighting in this whole area?
Down in the vault, it would be like dimly lit. But as you go
And
upstairs, it becomes brightly lit. Did you activate your cloak?
Oh, do I? Is there a button for it? Oh, because there's a duration.
We just watched that recently, Zargan.
Ah,
Peachy had a taste for it, so I was like, "Oh yeah, I love that movie."
some
Let's
of the
let's
creatures
watch
in
it."
that are pretty cheesy by today's standards.
Oh yeah, oh sure, but still fun.
Yep.
Okay. Next action, I am going to take out my elixir.
Okay. Raz, you're up.
Okay. Since this thing has acted. Wait. Crooked did his thing.
It used its
Yeah.
AOO on me
It used
already,
its AOO, so it doesn't have its reaction, right?
presumably.
We are going to Doctor's Visitation for the round. We're going to scamper around Kruga. Ah! God, I want to use the arrows, but every time I click myself, I can't see anything. So I'm just going to drag. We're going to scamper around there. I can still reach him from here, yes? Correct? Diagonal? Through a door? Or do I have to be one over?
It'd probably be easier if you were one over.
He's nothing easy about this encounter.
Yeah, I mean you can't for what you want to do, you can't like tend to him hiding around a corner.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured that's why I asked, because the door might make things a little tricky. It's
Get
not a
those
hard
long
corner.
gnome,
Yeah, it's
long
not a
gnome
hard.
arms.
It's not like a little bit
Kruga,
snake-like.
Kruga, your stance goes away, right?
I think stance
Take a
is
look at that.
yeah.
You run by, grab a tentacle, and heal that.
I
Yeah,
think
but well, I'm just saying because
by
he's unconscious. That's why I'm asking.
yeah. I think by
Would be my
default they end,
assumption, yeah.
but I don't know if certain stances don't. He'd have to. We're gonna go for the master variant here, of course, because he's a big, thick,
He's a
orky boy.
He's a big boy.
This is the not Raz version, so DC 30. Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, I have to get a natural one to fail it
I'd
at this
say
point.
doesn't one of those aren't some of those
Or
you
natural.
one
Yeah, it has to be natural one.
because of two you would make it.
Yeah. All right, that's Kruga's 1 day cooldown version. As
Just keep her happen.
Kruger comes back to consciousness, I got a choice to make here. Do I want to get the hell out of the way with Kruger still being one-shottable? Fuck it, we ball. All right.
He's next.
Yeah, I know. He's next, but that thing, if it just follows after, I know we can make Basakaris. She's fine. She's
There's
fine.
also
She's
a
fine.
door on the other side of this room.
Yeah. So we're gonna use second action. Fuck.
Go around the corner and sneak or some shit. Like,
It does. There's no fucking way, dude. I'm untrained. His fucking perception would be like.
You
I
can't even
can't be.
stealth if you're untrained, can you?
I think you could stealth. It's just I got to beat his perception DC, so it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. And then when I'm untrained at this level, if I started unnoticed, then that'd be different because then he'd have to seek to find me because he'd have no. But that's not the case here. All right, second action. We're going to move further into the room. It's 20 feet. Let me see where I am. I can't see. You said it's light up here, right?
It is.
I can't see
Click on,
anything.
click on Kruger, not you, and you should be able to see a little bit.
I don't. Well, Kruger's in a corner. I can't see anything he sees. Or
Now, if you click off yourself, it just kind of
and
shows what's
that's
available.
when I click off of myself. There we go. I just saw whatever Zargan did just then.
I turned the lighting off and then back on.
Yeah, because I was to say when I click off myself is when I see the most. Right now, I'm in basically pitch black in here when I click on myself. All right. So we got another door. Wait, is the door at the far end of the room the one you were talking about, Zargan, or this one off to the side here?
I didn't
Which
say
one's the one
nothing.
we came in?
The one off to the side. The one to the
Okay.
south is a window, not a door.
But it goes outside.
There's light coming in
Glass.
But do you?
and bars.
Aw.
Right. Okay. So seeing what I see of the room now, can I actually change where I wanted to go and go further into the room as opposed to
Sure.
off to the right here?
Yep.
So I'll go here. So this I was here. So this would be 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Last action, we are going to
Fireball Kruger.
battle medicine myself. Because I got my second charge still to use on myself. And since this one is me. Well, there's a hero point or mythic point.
You don't want to hurt yourself?
No, not really. But that means I get to add to it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
To add a +4 to it. That's all I needed it to be. Nothing, just not a 1. A 2 is still good enough.
You improved by 100%.
Nice roll.
You guys have so much fucking healing.
Okay, that's like half a hit this thing does.
No, it's
Only one
not.
person in this fight.
All right, I believe that's only 1 hour on me. Technically, they're both an hour, but this is the first.
I don't-
Actually, this
I
is the
don't see
first.
either one on them.
This is the first time I used. That's right. I thought about using on myself earlier, but this is the first one on me.
Yes. All right, you are
Excellent.
done.
That's it. Third action.
Kruger.
I am going to stand up.
Punch. No, he doesn't.
Okay, and then going to move.
Jokes are good, but the surprise Pikachu face when the players run into something that does have multiple reactions.
Well, or if this thing was a mythic creature, you guys would be in big trouble.
I can see out the window now.
Yep, there's windows and you see some heavy bars.
Heavy bars. Like,
Kruger's
can they
bars is your
be squeezed through?
No.
favorite
If you look
terrain.
at the map, there's like 6 bars in every 5-foot section, if not more. Yeah, they cannot be squeezed through. Maybe they're made
Okay.
possibly.
Hmm. Is that other door locked to the east?
It
Or-
wasn't locked when you guys came in, but that doesn't mean anything now.
I guess I wouldn't have moved here if I knew it was all these bars, but
Well, just for the rules, I said it to rest. You still have movement, don't you?
I have like 5 more.
Okay.
Because if I were to just try and open a door regularly, is that a separate action, or like if it's not locked, will it just open?
It costs like 5 foot of movement if it's not locked or held.
Okay, so that's my last 5. I'll stride one more time. 5, 15, 20, and I'll try open it.
Okay.
Should I actually just click it? Okay.
Yeah. Doors that are sealed and stuff, I usually put a lock on it so you guys can't
Okay.
just open them. So that's 25.
And which way did we come through?
The double doors to the south.
That will end my action.
All right, big guy.
As long as any of him is in a difficult terrain square, it counts as difficult terrain, right?
I know. That's
That
his.
blue blur.
That's
they
his.
call,
That's
call
his
Kruger the
turn.
blue blur.
That's his turn. Zakara, you're up.
All right, I am drinking my elixir.
It's really poison. Sorry. You paid all the money for a healing potion, and they gave you poison. Sorry.
Jesus,
The long
Raz.
game.
Sargon's trying to act like I'd done that to him before, but first off, you
You
didn't pay
did.
for it. You didn't pay for it. Second, they didn't even know it was poison, so they'd have been duped if it wasn't you.
Fraud, and we did buy those. That was part of our reward for saving the girl.
You didn't buy shit.
Rob.
They didn't even have to give you that
Fraud.
reward.
Fraud.
So, how come it says one says 76 plus 18, one says 60 for the buttons?
You want the top button.
You
It
want to
says
roll the
70
dice.
76 plus 18.
Talk about the
Do I have
elixirs.
to, yeah, I
Yeah.
have to
Because there's a
target
button.
myself, right?
Yes.
There's a button in there for healing at the maximum value if I quick alchemy them.
That's one action.
And do I get temporary hit points, or is that just Raz? That's just Raz.
You get the temporary hit points. As long as it's one of the ones I made for during daily preparations.
Yes. All right, I'm going to stand, and I mean, I've been unconscious a while. I probably am not holding my sword.
Yeah, but you can grab it as a free action. I mean, it's as long as no one's like standing on it or keeping it from you. It's just right there.
Okay. Then I am going to sneak up the stairs.
All right. Roll your hidden stealth, and you can move full movement, right?
Yeah, so 45 with the mutagen. And I think I have a bonus. Yeah, if I'm in dim light, I have a +2 bonus.
Can you see now, Raz? My goodness.
All right. Scroll up to the top of the map there, Zakara, so you can see where you're at.
Okay.
To
You
get
came,
there, it's 25 feet.
you came from the north of where you're on the map right now.
Okay.
So you have
25.
what 20 more feet of movement.
Now that we're upstairs, how tall is the roof in here? Is it a little bit more grandiose or
It's
more?
about This is like where he does his auctions at. This is probably like 15-foot high vaulted ceilings here,
How tall is the construct?
like 10.
Gotcha. So it's basically having a slouch downstairs, but up here it can kind of stand full
It had
full
the
length
slabs
up
like in the
slightly.
stairs, in the stairway, but that's about it. That was a tight fit for him. You got one more straight move there, Zakara. All right.
And these are just bars. It's not a door, is it?
No, it's windows,
is
and then there's bars on the other side.
Yeah,
Where did we come in from?
from the right.
Over there, right where Mugabu's standing.
Okay.
All right, Raz, you're up.
We are going to. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Uh oh god, I kind of want to. Sorry, I had an idea and then
Zakara ruined it. I know.
no, not Zakara. There's a robot plugging the door now. I'm pretty
So
sure
sorry.
Small would still got to tumble through something,
You do.
even if it's 2 sizes bigger. So I'm pretty sure the limitation on that one was 3 sizes, and even then, I'm not sure about that.
I'd have to look it up. I think
What?
2 sizes you could occupy the same area. So if you and he and you and it were friendly, you could stand in one of his squares.
I think it's 3.
But I think you have to be 3 before you can move freely.
How wide are those bars? I know even a small creature probably can't get through there, but
You guys cannot get through them without breaking them or something. They are designed to keep people out, even small people.
right, right. I actually have an idea on that one. They're made of metal, it looks like.
Looks like it, yes.
Hmm. Okay. We're gonna try something here. Only problem is I'm just trying to figure out the action economy for it. Just for the sake of keeping things moving, let me delay. I'll go after Kruga.
Okay.
So that'll give him a chance to maybe change the situation, because at the moment it's plugging the door.
I am going to head south and open this door.
Goes out to the street.
Since I don't know where they are, but I know like where they came from, I would want to run by the window on the other side so they know what I'm doing as I'm like going by.
Okay.
Um, is it possible? Um, would I actually be able to use like this window right here to climb up onto the roof?
No. I mean, you'd have to make climb checks. This seems like 3 or this is what, 1. This says 3 stories high.
Oh, so it's okay.
It's a big man. It's a like a it's I wouldn't say a mansion, but it's a large house.
So I was what, like right here, or was I one up?
I think you were there.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6,
Well,
7, 8.
plus 1 for the door.
Okay, so 8 will get me right here
Yeah.
because 9, the door would be 9. Um, and so they can kind of like see me here. Like, what is like? This is just the street.
Yeah.
There's no like, we're not in like a courtyard or anything with like an
Nope.
extra like gate or wall or anything.
I mean, you're not like right on the street, but the street's right there.
Um, in that case, instead of like sticking close, I would basically try and I can't do it with the character. I would just try and run out diagonally to the street, passing the window.
Okay.
Whatever. It's as long as like they would be able to see me essentially. Um,
On action number 2, they'd probably be able to see you because If you're
Yeah.
moving outward, you're gonna lose some of your westward movement.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that they can see me.
Huh?
And then once I am actually wait one
Are you
sec.
stopping at the window? Or are you just going by?
I would be going by.
Okay.
Oh wait, what's this ability? What do I yeah, so for yeah, so I would basically kind of like run by to make sure that they could see me. And then I would um actually no. So what I would do, sorry. So I would move out, I would start moving that way. For my second action, I would do like wind jump, which all it does is give me a fly move speed. It doesn't actually allow
Mm-hmm.
me to move, which is what I was checking. And then I would go in front of the window and I would start like I would try to make it look like I'm climbing a little bit, but I would be using wind jump to start like scaling the side of the house.
Okay.
Um that would get me I wouldn't have probably a ton of movement left to go up, but it would still be something. So if I stayed close, I would basically end my turn right here, activate wind jump, start going up, but up is half speed.
Yes.
So at like 20 feet, would I be able to get like to another window or something to hold on to, or like a ledge to grab onto so I don't fall?
Oh, there's a window ledge up there.
Yeah, so I'd basically want to make sure that I, like before my turn ends, I'd be grabbing onto that, or if that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, and I would start like going upstairs because I remember seeing that there
Just
was,
remember, you have to end your turn on solid ground, not grabbing ground.
if I fail the acrobatics check.
Correct.
Um,
But there's at least there's an edge there you could grab if you start to fall.
yeah. So yeah, I would start going up because my thinking is that there are stairs. Like I saw stairs in the main entryway, and those stairs are going up, correct?
Yes.
So I would basically try to want him to start going like upstairs to try and presumably cut me off is my thinking. So hopefully they're not stuck behind him like doing movement and things like that.
All right. I moved you down some on the map, Kruga. You're flying up on the up by the second floor by
Okay,
the
yeah, yeah, I see
window.
that.
All right. Make me your DC 30 acrobatics check.
All right, skills, please. Okay.
Also, spend your key point and activate the spell
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because this is the last round for tonight. So that way we remember that you have wind jump on. All right, that is your turn. I
All right.
need Raz. Roll me a 20-sider. Well, roll me a perception check, Raz. Make sure it's perception and not initiative. You too, Zakara.
Is it a secret check or no?
No, well, it's secret because you don't know what it's for, but
The purpose is secret.
yes.
Oh my god.
All right, Raz. You see Kruga kind of describe what he did. He goes out there and like flies up, and you see him move like flying up out the window. Zakara, you don't see shit.
My legendary perception.
Yep. You're busy going, oh shit, there's bars there. You turn back and see Mugabu looking at you. And
That's when Kruger went by.
and you have a little bit of fear because you know he has put you down pretty easily.
I'm planning our escape.
Yep. All right, Raz, you're up.
I don't even know she's here because she snuck up, and there's a 0%
Correct.
chance I fucking I notice her. So, if I squeeze out diagonally through that door there that they're
No,
blocking,
he's blocking
yeah,
it this
figured.
time. Last time he
Wait,
didn't care so
I
much, but
thought
this time he's blocking it.
did Raz delay or
Yes, he
that was
delayed, so
last time?
he's going after
Yeah,
Kruger.
so it'd have to be after Kruger because I have to assume that they know I'm here because best case I'm hidden.
I mean, you did break eye
That does
contact, so
that
I
that
don't.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's more than one way to tell that someone's in a square.
But you
I'm
should
not
be
subtle.
fresh.
I'm not sneaky. I didn't try to hide or nothing.
Correct. And you've been doing things that aren't very quiet, like bandaging people and
Running.
yep.
Okay, I have an idea, but it's probably not a good because basically he can reach the roof, so that doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, if you want to go out the door, you could try to tumble through, but you
Mm,
can't just move.
no, I can't tumble through.
You
There's
could
no way.
try.
No, there's no way. Even on a natural 20, it's probably still a fail.
I don't know what your numbers are, but possibly.
Not You're at that point where if you're untrained, don't do it. You're gonna critically fail. Uh, so my next idea, course of action, plan, scheme, if you will, is going to be to mm, sitting here thinking about it, but everything I'm thinking of has a big critical plot hole to it that makes it not a good idea.
Is it about a 10-foot tall iron golem?
Well, it doesn't help, but
It is kind of funny that Kruger ran away.
well, that was kind of the general idea, and the rest of us are invisible, and he knows where I am, but he's hoping that it chases after him, but I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't care about that. Of course, I also assume that door would be closed and locked or whatever, but all right. I hate to waste an action to do it, but I'm going to step so that this thing does text swing at me because I'm pretty sure I'm within its reach.
Okay, that's one action.
Second action, I'm going to click the. Oh, this is. Hold on. There's no good situation here, by the way.
I don't know. I'm not you.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to doctor's visitation on myself and just move away. Ending, let's say, just basically get behind the desk here.
All right, as you move,
Mm-hmm.
he swings. Holy shit! Nat 20.
Nope. First, you got to see if you miss.
Yep, you are correct.
Flat 20.
It's I need 11 or higher, correct?
Yes.
Fuck 4.
Woo.
That's twice. That's bullshit. I should have hit at least one of those.
That pew next to you, though, is destroyed.
No shit.
It's gone.
God
All right.
damn.
Popping over here with doctor's visitation, so we're going to go ahead and do the master on that one for rounds only. Yay.
Nice.
That's going to basically cover. Now, even if I roll all ones, it will heal me to full. That's my 1 hour cooldown.
Yep,
One.
you are done. No more battle medicine for Raz.
So that was first action. Second action. Now the fucking tricky part is I want to do two things, but I don't have the action economy for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next best thing is going to be to Don't I still have the? I have 2 actions, but I don't have the. I've been looking around, Zargan. What most of my time's been here for it. Oh, I do. No, I found it. I just found it. Okay. All right. I want to use combined elixirs as well as double brew quick alchemy. So
I'm-
basically, I will make 2 things, but instead of having one in each hand, they are the same elixir.
I say I believe you can combine 2 at your level, right?
Well, it's a feat I had to take. I've been looking for
Yeah.
the feat. It's like I've had it for a while. So double brew lets me make 2 things. Combine lets me put them into a single thing, so I can take 2 things. It saves me an action of having to chug them both. So second action, quick alchemy, double brew. I'm going for
Where's the combine?
it's feats level 6 because any alchemist can take it.
Oh, it's way up there. Okay.
Yeah, I've had it for a while. It's a huge tax on reagent because I have to spend an extra. So I'm already spending 2 for a double brew, and then I got to spend a third to combine them, which I do have the versatile vials for it, but I'll only have 1 more after that. I'm combining. One is going to be a soothing elixir for the heal over time. One is going to be because I believe you made this an alchemical recipe for me, was the thrice fried mud wings. So unfortunately, that would be basically it for my actions, was to doctor's visitation, come over, double brew, and make the 2 things. I'll put the buffs on myself, but you can move on. I actually have to AFK for just a minute. But that's basically what I'm doing. I know it's coming up on me right next, but hold on. I got AFK for a second.
Yep. I can't believe I missed both of Rab, but both times I've hit Raz with like a crit and I missed him because of his hidden.
I thought
Good
you hit
thing
him
you had
once.
it on.
No, I rolled like a 6 or 9 the one time, and I just rolled a freaking what 4?
Well, he was down once because he's at wounded 1.
Well, yeah, but that's because I was holding him up and pounding him.
Mm.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Someone was at the door earlier. I ignored them, but then they just kept knocking.
It's sun, isn't it? She came across the street.
No, it's freaking neighbors here. They got a daughter likes to freaking throw a fit, run off, and they seem to think she likes to hang out in the little alley next to our house
That's
between the
because
fence.
they think you're probably molesting her because you're a redhead.
No, it's like the 3rd time they're like, "Oh, we just wanted to check and see if she'd been by." I'm like, "No, but she's never been by. Why do you keep thinking just because, you know?" Anyway, um,
So you're combining mud wings on what?
just soothing elixir.
Ah, that's right.
So, rice fried mud wings. Put the fly effect and the. Do I need to put this roll resist 15 physical on there? Because that's just a reaction.
No,
Okay.
it's when you because if you use that, the mud wings go away, right?
1 set of the wings go away, and your
Yeah,
flight speed is reduced by half.
yeah. So when you do that, you activate that before I would apply the damage.
And then soothing tonic greater.
Can they
Or
can they both be that level? Can they both be the high level?
yes. Hold on. Soothing tonic. Why is it only saying temporary hit points? Soothing tonic is supposed to be the heal over time. Oh, fast heal. I see. Hold on, I can check, but I'm pretty sure they're both low level enough for me to do that because I think it was
Okay.
like additive too. And the mud wings are like what, back at level 8 or something like that, and then the soothing
I
tonic.
don't know.
Yeah, soothing tonic was level 10, so
Okay.
and as long as it's additive free, which it definitely wouldn't be. I'll double check, but
Mark off 2 more vials.
I already did. Soothing,
You don't
fast
have
heal.
you don't have many left.
Just one. Oh, okay, I see why I got confused there. The button for the soothing heal says 5 temporary, even though it's supposed to be just 5 healing. But the buff says fast healing like it should.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
But it doesn't give temporary, it just gives actual health.
Well,
Because it's fast
at
healing.
the start of your turn it does.
Yeah, but the button says they're temporary. I don't know if it gives temporary hit points or if it was just like a copy pasted over from the numbing tonic, but right. I got all the effects on me.
Okay. All right, that's the end of the turn. Mugabu's up, and we're gonna stop it here.
What?
Yep.
So we're going to the end of the round.
Yep, it is the end of your round.
End of the round.
Nope. We're stopping right here. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and close that. Let me take some notes real quick.
Flat, C sharp.
Alrighty. Okay, everyone's locked from moving. All right. I hope you guys had some fun this evening, getting your asses beat up. I think this is the first time you've run from an opponent.
I think we've strategically retreated before.
Have you?
Okay, Arthas.